just won't put it in there.
No, we're gonna do song of the week.
I mean, but when you put it up, you edit it out.
Yeah, because
that's to avoid getting it pulled out.
Yeah.
Get blocked, and also
Monetize
all the episodes that we've had so far, we can't make money off them because they've got songs on them.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And let's say in the future, you see how like.
Well, you can still edit it out and re-upload them, can't you?
Yeah, but then we lose all the views. And Brent's not going to do that anyway.
Yeah. I don't have the footage anyway. So.
Oh. Yeah. Brent says, Brent goes to me, are you suggesting that I re-render and upload?
How are you picturing my face when I'm talking?
No.
Sometimes I have to actually call people because they assume that I'm vexed.
Yeah. The thing is, your style of typing comes across like you're vexed. Or are you suggesting that I re-render?
I kind of know what you mean. There's like an urgency to the way he talks.
Oh shit, that's too funny. What time is the next pod coming?
4:30, right?
4:30.
Okay.
He normally comes in first.
Okay. Just so we know how much time we get. Oh, have you started recording?
Oh. Sorry.
We were waiting for
a signal. We're proper waiting for a signal. Hi guys, it's Just Geen here with Big Man, Yusuff and Muff and Brent, and this is Meet Us After Ross Clark, Bumper Clark 7. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm still overwhelmed, you know.
That's what you call the caveman soundboard.
Literally. I wish you could see what you look like when you were doing it as well.
What was I looking like?
Just
like a whoops, was that a politically incorrect word?
We can beep that.
Bleep it out still. What's good? This is episode 121, right?
Ain't it 22?
No,
21?
Yeah, 21 still. What's going on, man?
Like I said, I'm still overwhelmed.
Oh, still overwhelmed.
Live show was sick. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the live show was actually very sick.
Proper sick.
It was very sick, man.
And I keep watching over the snaps and like, I'm just like, no, we did that. Like, it was actually good.
No, the live show was sick. I won't even lie. It was much better than the first two.
Yeah. And it was fun. Like, even being in the moment.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it was our live show. I felt like although we were hosting it and it was our live show, I still felt like I was at an event. Like, because usually when you do an event, when I do events, I don't really get to enjoy them because it's a lot of stress and there's a lot going on and whatnot.
That's one thing that I noticed.
Right, Muff looks hench, bro. He looks hencher than me.
Oh, come on.
Is this proper in my face? Should I move it? I'm just asking.
No, that's right.
Okay, cool.
Man's about to go do 10 sets of 10 after this.
I was just going to say,
on the bench,
both of you seem like more in your element than you have in previous shows. So like you just seem more relaxed. Like you just knew what you were going to do. I don't know if you planned it that way or you rehearsed anything.
I was nervous in the
beginning. No, we didn't even rehearse.
Nothing.
Basically, I told her the plan backstage.
Backstage? Literally, we went backstage. He was like, all right, cool. So basically,
this is the plan.
This is the plan. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, we're like, all right, we're going to wing it.
Yeah.
But I think, one, because our personalities gel anyway, so we kind of like follow each other's lead very well. So it's like, it's never going to be a...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're able to wing stuff because...
Well, no, it wasn't wing. We knew what we were going to do. Like, we knew we were going to do blind date. We knew we were going to do...
we planned that stuff in advance.
The quizzes, and we knew we were going to do the question and answer, but I didn't tell Gina the actual running order until backstage. That was it. Okay. But yeah, it was all planned. Yeah. It was all planned. But yeah, no, I thought it was sick, man. I thought it was sick.
And do you know what was weird?
What?
It was very long. But it was because, okay, so with all the previous events we've ever done, they fly by, like, literally.
Yeah, this one didn't fly by at all.
Like, they go so quickly, and we're always like, all right, we always look at each other and we're like, okay, we got to wrap up the topics and everyone's got to go home.
Yeah.
And we only had an extra half an hour. Like, usually if it's at 11, this one was 11:30. But it was like, I kept looking at the clock, or whenever we took a break, I was like, wait, we got bare time left. Like,
you know what it is?
I kept thinking we weren't going to have enough time to do everything. I remember we were like, oh, if we do another blind date, we won't get enough time to do the lip sync battle.
Yeah.
And that's in our heads. We just felt like...
But we still did, yeah.
But we managed to get through everything, and...
I think the reason being is because we never had our usual long topic discussion.
I was just going to say, it wasn't in an open discussion format. It was short, sharp questions with a few points from the crowd, and that was it.
But I think that was better, though.
Much better.
Because I feel like with long discussions, it's like you hear it on the pod. You don't have to come there, sit there and watch us have long discussions.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the pod's for.
Yeah.
So it was better for it to be short, sharp and interactive and like...
Yeah, that was,
fun.
To be fair, that's the way I kind of wanted it to go, to be
And
fair.
the crowd participation was
shout out to,
amazing.
You know what? They missed my shout outs, innit?
Boy,
quickly.
Oh, yeah, the front row girls on the right.
Oh, them lot were mad.
You lot, yeah, the shade you lot were throwing was killing me.
The thing is, there was a little sneaky group in the middle of the crowd as well. Another group of girls.
Oh, is
that
it?
You know when that girl that I think she had like a Birmingham accent was
the
talking?
one that you were. No,
Oh
she killed me.
Who was that?
The girl?
The one who asked about 10 questions and then asked if we would date at the end.
Oh, the
she
one
started off with about cheating
that we
and then
couldn't see
finished
at the
with
back.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Nah, there was a group to like the left of her. Yeah,
kept laughing.
they're laughing at. She's sitting right next to them. They're laughing their heads off.
No, but that's why I was like, you lot out of order because you know with me, I can't hold. I'm easily triggered when it comes to laughter. Yeah. So I'm on stage and the girls in the front row are throwing so much shade to anybody, and I'm like, oh guys, stop.
Who are
because
you talking about? Cynthia and them lot.
Yeah. Like
it was the whole row though.
The whole, like all of the girls there were like they were killing me, but I was like, you don't need to stop because I'm gonna look bad. Because do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But your ad libs are killing me. And obviously, no one else can hear you, but I can hear you because you're right here.
Yeah.
It was too funny.
No, there was no worse like shade thrown than when my man Tunji got up and said he was 6 foot.
Shout out.
Oh, that was.
No, the thing that I didn't notice, I was looking the other way because he must have stood up, right? And I heard someone go, "You're lying," and everyone starts laughing. I was like, "All right, whatever."
No, because he looks. When he went back with you,
yeah.
You're what? How tall are you?
Like 5'6.5".
But the thing is,
I
when
said
you
0.5,
stood next to him and he was the same height as you, everyone started laughing.
The thing is,
like,
I knew he wasn't 6 foot from seeing him sit on the chair.
Yeah, I
like
thought
you could
that,
tell.
man, you're not 6
So
foot.
when he even had the confidence to stand up, usually you'd banter and be like, "Nah, I'm only joking, man," or whatever.
Yeah,
And he actually stood up, and I thought, "Nah, you even stood up." That was hilarious. But do you know what I love though? Yeah, you can tell that he's young in it. Like he just didn't care in it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was young. But
He
shout
looks
out
young,
to him.
though.
He tapped me at one point. He was like, "Oh yeah, how old are you?" I was like, "I'm 27." He's like, "Oh man, I'm 21, right?"
He's
I was like,
21.
"Oh, okay."
You know his friends. Like there was a whole group of them. So when I went to ask them,
All right.
they were so enthusiastic. One of his boys. Afterwards, when I went to the back, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you let him down, man!" Like like 3 of his friends put their name down, and I was like, "Why didn't you do it?" He goes, "Oh, I'm too young anyway." I said, "How old are you?" He goes, 19. I said, "Why?" I said, "I'm 10 years your senior."
Bloody hell.
I was like, "Wow!" Like, how did you get? Not well, how did you get here? But it made me realize that our audience, the age, is very varies,
I knew,
but it's
I knew
quite
the
young
bottom
as
of our
well.
age group would probably be like 18.
Mad.
Might even get some 17-year-olds listening.
I saw a 45-year-old man though.
Who?
He was Jamaican, or he looked Jamaican. He had dreads.
He works.
Oh, no, yeah, he
He
works
works.
there.
Yeah.
Obi.
He actually works there.
No, he works at
Shaka Zulu.
Shaka Zulu, which is a part of the same company.
Details, yeah.
Yeah.
I called him up, innit?
Ah, sick.
Yeah, I
you
called
sure
him
it's the same guy? Like he had a
Yeah.
seat and he'd been drinking.
Yeah, he had dreads. And
Yeah.
he
He
had like a black leather jacket. He was going all black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He came up.
What time does it finish?
Is that what he said?
Yes.
You're annoying.
But yeah, shout out to Tunji, man, like Tun with a G. Shout out to Moses, the blind date winner.
Listen. Oi, can I just say?
Moses has been getting some love as well.
Moses' DMs are popping.
Yeah.
Even I saw that.
What? He even DM'd me. He was like, yo.
What was it?
But he's like, Gina, you know what? Yeah, I want to settle down. Like,
No, you could tell by the questions he
Yeah, he
asked
said
that
he
he
ain't-
wasn't there for no play.
No,
Like
he
he was there to
literally-
find
He's
a
literally
woman
said it.
with the
With the
mindset that he was
mindset.
looking for.
What? So I'm just putting it out there on the pod. Ladies,
Come correct.
if you were at the pods and you heard the stuff he was saying, yeah.
What's
and
his at? What's his at?
AYO_. I can. Let me double check though.
Yeah, double check.
Yeah,
Shout out to
because-
Vanessa who won the
Vanessa!
girls blind date.
Yeah. AYO_ I can. That is his Insta. Ladies, I've told you, it's there, innit? Like, hit
I'm
him
gonna
up.
put his at in the
At in the
description as
bottom.
well.
I think we should get him on as well.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Definitely.
Man like Mike.
Listen,
Come on.
me and Mike,
Come on.
me
If
at
and
first
Mike
you
were
don't
Everyone,
here.
boy.
everyone loves a trier.
Yeah,
You
me
know what
and
I
Mike were here.
Listen,
No,
Mike
Mike's
participated
What?
Everything.
in the quiz,
Yeah.
blind date,
Yep.
lip sync battle, and
Yep.
and the beatbox as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything, literally. He didn't win anything. No, he didn't win, but he won like 2 boxer celebrations, but he didn't actually win.
He won our hearts.
He won.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Mike was
Shout out to
like.
Mike, my
was.
guy.
No, I loved it.
You came with the vim in the lip sync battle, though.
He did.
Yeah. And then Josh,
Yes.
aka Bob, Jim,
Oh,
Pete.
that's Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, sorry.
Yeah.
Definitely not Josh.
Why did I write down Josh here? Oh, sorry.
It's Jordan.
No, sorry.
No, but his
No.
real name is something else.
No,
though,
sorry.
innit?
Josh is another person.
Yeah.
It was like a Harris or something like that.
Yeah, Josh is the one who did.
Josh is the one who got
right?
married. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
my mistake. Shout out to Josh. He came there with his missus. Shout out to you two. Jordan, sorry, is Bob and them man.
Tom, Dick, and
Them,
Harry.
yeah,
Yeah.
hear that.
Jordan. Then Ola, who was Ola? Ola was the.
What do you mean?
No, I've
Naughty
got
girl,
names.
Beyonce.
I've got
Whitney
names
Houston.
written down here,
Listen,
innit?
My dance partner still.
Ola committed.
Yeah, Ola won lip sync battle
sync
still.
battle.
She can sing.
Yeah,
She's got pipes,
she
bro.
can sing, she can sing.
She can actually. The thing is,
She's a performer. She
but the thing is,
I could tell.
I said to her because I knew she could sing because she's Sally's friend. Innit?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? You're not meant to sing, but go on, sing anyway. You know what I mean?
No. I could tell she's a performer because,
I needed
like,
her
obviously,
to sing.
when Gina told me, oh, hey, get on stage, get involved, right? I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I jumped on, and you know how when someone like is surprised, they might stutter a bit, right?
And
She
rattle.
kept singing,
All in a
And,
stride.
and she started
committed.
dancing and timed it perfectly with me. I said, okay.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
levels.
And then shout out to Taiwo and Cynthia who done the quiz, the second quiz.
Yes.
Yeah. And then shout out to Muff
Come on.
because first of all, Muff turned up in
A suit,
a fleece suit,
mate.
all grey
That expensive stuff.
all grey fleece suit still.
I said, please.
Nah, but Muff was definitely the third mic for
Yeah.
sure. Like he came through with a
100%.
vim, with a banter.
But he always does.
Oh, he always does,
I
isn't he?
don't
He always
expect-
does.
Oh,
And
by
thing
the
is,
way,
we didn't even speak about this before. He just shows up, Muff,
just-
here's your mic,
and just
boom,
commits.
do your thing. That's
you
it.
know what someone said though? Yeah, someone was expecting a longer segment from Jesse.
That was long
That's
enough.
true.
No, they.
To be fair, he had like, but it
no,
was
because
mostly beatbox.
they
so.
wanted him to. You know how
Oh, want him
Jesse's
to-
funny.
want him to speak.
Yeah, so they
Oh.
were like, "Oh, I thought he was gonna like talk a bit more." I said, "Oh, girl, you got a thing for Jesse?" Or
Is it only me? But Jesse comes across a little bit shy though.
yeah, he in pub. Obviously, we know the real him in it, but
Yeah.
when it comes to
On
being
stage,
like
yeah,
in
he's-
stage,
he's a bit shy.
He moves bare timid.
He was very timid.
Very
And he always
timid.
looks at us for like
Yeah.
the reassurance. Like,
You guys are deep, mate.
no, I love Jesse, but I'm saying,
Let him get a couple more appearances under his belt and he will
But he's
he will
not-
flourish.
He's
yeah, of course. I'm not saying he won't, but I'm just saying
No,
right
but the
now
thing
he
is-
And as
acts
soon as
shy.
he came on, you like, Gucci?
Yeah.
That was, I had to. We had to.
Oh,
If you
shit.
no, the thing is, if you see how he banters us in the group here, it's well deserved, man.
Oh yeah, no.
Well deserved.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a Brent performance this week. I mean, this show.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I got a lot of texts. Oh, when's Brent coming on stage?
Brent, I'm not
When's
gonna
Brent coming
lie.
on stage?
Your bride price is high, you know. Your groom price is like the girl them are like literally.
Bro, I thought
Chill,
was that a soundbite of me doing it from the past. Fam, Brent, your virginity is worth like what?
Bruv, about 10,000 cows.
What's the dowry on that?
Bruv,
You know, I got
Like-
a number.
literally, he actually got a number as
On the
well.
night, yeah.
We spoke about it on the way home in the
What,
car.
you moved to her, she moved to you.
She moved to him.
No, she didn't. And that's,
Well-
that's what my problem is.
All right, she
didn't.
moved to
So what happened?
him via a friend
Yeah.
And
because she was shy.
is
And
she
then-
buff?
I don't know.
doesn't
Oh.
And then when it is, I wanted to go and talk to her now. Her friend told me, nah, she's too shy. And I'm guessing everybody would have been like looking at us and whatnot.
Okay.
So she asked me to sit back down. I was like, okay, cool. I took the number, but I'd have preferred to actually talk to her.
Yeah.
Because even if it is I talk to her, I would have been the one to have asked for the number.
Okay.
You understand? And even if it is that she had given it to me, I would have wanted to call her. But seeing as she sent her friend, and then I couldn't even like talk to her, nah.
Hold on, so you're looking or you're actually open right now?
It was an event that.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
It
Politician.
wasn't-
politician.
Wait a minute.
Wait
I'm
a
sh-
minute.
If it is that somebody says
Wait a
that they want to talk to me,
Yeah.
then I'm interested in having a conversation with you, right?
Okay, fair enough.
And I didn't have the chance to, and I wanted to.
Yeah.
I love conversation.
Oh, look at this guy. I love
No,
conversation.
of course you do.
Okay. Wow. All right. What was your personal highlight of the show?
I don't have one, you know. I literally thoroughly enjoyed every moment. Like I was thinking about it yesterday in my sessions because one of my clients came, so we were talking about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, I genuinely can't tell you. I feel like everything we did brought me the same level of joy. Like it was funny.
Yeah.
Like I found everything funny. Obviously, blind date was. I think. Do you know what? She made a comment. My client said she preferred the first blind date with Moses compared to the second one, but she said maybe it's because she's a girl. She
Yeah.
found the second one more entertaining. But I found the male one entertaining because Tunji and you, like,
No.
but it was more
Tunji stole the
Tunji.
show.
It was,
When he stepped
it was,
off the
it was
stage, he
Tunji.
stole the
Oh,
show.
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
man shot his shot. Man,
Smoothest move ever.
basically, I was giving out roses. I gave Tunji a rose just as the man, then whatever. And then when he got eliminated, and when he got eliminated, he went off stage and dropped a rose on the girl's lap that he
Do you
liked.
know that
There
move
you
was?
go,
I
babe.
was like, nah.
That move
see
was
you?
swift.
That whole
That was
area
sick.
just started screaming.
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was
Ovaries
really
popping
good.
all over the place.
No, it's good. It was good.
But apparently they spoke at the back, innit?
Yeah, I saw them talking.
But apparently he's too young for her or something like that.
The
I
mad
don't-
thing
I
is,
don't-
she's 23 though.
No, I don't know if...
Yeah, a 23-year-old girl doesn't want a 21-year-old man though.
No, I don't...
If Muff was 21 and he gave her that rose, it'll be on.
Yeah, because Muff doesn't look... Yeah, but you mean looking like this?
Older.
It's because of Tunji.
Oh, that's peak.
No, but that doesn't make sense because
that's
Oh, it
shade.
does.
It's no
Oh, it
shade at
does.
Tunji.
if Muff was
I'm not
21,
throwing
if
shade.
Muff was 21,
She just didn't like
he would.
Tunji.
Yeah, but he wouldn't look like this now though. He'll look younger.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying.
She's saying it's
she
not
didn't-
about looks.
Okay,
she
hold
didn't
on.
like Tunji.
We don't know if she likes him.
Exactly. We don't know. She don't know.
All I'm saying
He's too
is...
young. Yep, he's too young.
No. I'm not saying that... Okay.
No, we don't know
We
if
don't
she,
know
if she
that.
doesn't like
Basically,
Tunji.
I went to the back and saw them talking, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're 21." That's all I heard. So I don't know if that meant, "Oh, you're too young for me," or that's just all I heard. So I don't know. So guys, maybe you lot can just fill us in it and send us a dilemma or
Shout out to
something.
her though,
To
because
let
she
us
got me
know.
water, innit?
I hear that.
She got up and she's like, "Oh, Muff,
mad
do you want a
thing
drink?"
is, mad thing is,
"Oh,
Muff
okay."
had his eye on her still, but minor.
The man just
Oh,
placed
we're
himself
just
in the story.
This is what we're doing now.
Hold on.
This is what we're doing
Which
now.
one was it? Was it the one with the gold glittery arms or her friend? I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know who she
She's a
is.
friend. I know her
Basically,
name,
I
but-
know her
Yeah.
name because I initially went and asked them to do blind date.
Okay.
And she gassed up her friend, was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Then she was like, I was like, "You did it?" She was like, "She's gonna do it. I'm gonna support you though," but it was jokes because she probably twanged her friend to do it.
Yeah.
I know which one it is, but yeah, muffin it. Hear
So
that still.
which one is it?
It was the one that was sitting next to her, not the one that came up stage with the gold arms.
Yeah, that other one.
Oh, so the one who done blind date.
No, the one that
No,
didn't
the
do
one
it.
who
Oh,
did
didn't
it.
you? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Brent, as you watched the whole
Yes.
shebang from your front row seat,
Yeah.
what was your highlight?
I think both of you all were in your flipping element. I could expect it from Muff, right? But you guys were just amazing.
Oh,
Like
fine.
amazing, like
Oh,
literally,
stop.
and every
Oh,
single
stop.
segment, every single
Stop.
segment, it flowed into each other and whatnot. It was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
really, really good to see.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of texts saying, "Oh, Yusuff, I couldn't I never knew you had this much banter. You're like a natural host. You should consider
Yeah,
hosting
no,
in the
it's true.
future." Da-da-da. I'm like, you know what?
You
Maybe.
know it's sick when people start quoting your one-liners afterwards. Like, enough people have said, what was it?
Oh, the hydraulics.
Yeah.
The hydraulic breasts.
Do you know me?
Oh yeah, that girl was giving me better.
Wait, can I just say something? Yeah, I didn't get that because in the car on the way home, Brent was asking me like, what was the issue between you and Beverly? Her name's Beverly, by the way, the girl.
Oh, is that who Gloria was talking about?
I think so. But
Oh,
apparently how every time you put your...
No. The first thing she said to me was, "Why are you putting the mic so close to my face?"
Oh, okay.
That's when it
And
started.
you were like, sorry, and you gave her the mic, so she was like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and that's when the whole brand exchange started. Yeah, she goes, "Oh, why the mic so close?" I was like, "Okay, cool, fair enough." I tapped her. I was like, okay. Yeah, but she seemed like she's the one who hadn't listened before, innit?
Yeah.
And she just saw us on Shubs and came.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But it worked well, innit, for the show.
Entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
I hear that.
But yeah, she was funny.
Now she spoke to me afterwards, and she was just like, yeah, she felt like she because again she was in it like serious, so she was like, oh, I feel bad. I feel like I should have won that. I was like, you know what? People were on your side, but you didn't give as much of yourself.
To be fair, I don't really remember her answers, but I don't remember them being
She was just bare
very
nervous.
compelling. To
she
be
was
fair.
bare nervous.
It was all like, "Oh, what was the question again?" Mike's down here. She's talking. No one can hear her. It was.
Said,
You know what I mean,
what's your favorite body part? She said, my legs, and just looked at you like.
You're dumb. Did you just see what he's done? My legs.
That's what she did though. She was like, yeah,
So
that's
silly.
it. My legs. I
yeah.
don't know.
But no, the live show was sick, man. I think moving forward, that's kind of how we're going to structure them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the ones where, there's a lot of regular people who come to live shows that didn't come, and I feel like if there's any live show not to miss,
Exactly.
this wasn't the one
That's
not
the
to
thing.
miss.
And even the fake friends who are like, who don't come to your pod, don't listen to your pod, but they know you're doing an event, but they're your friend.
Yeah.
Then they see you online and they're like, rah, this looks lit.
Yeah.
I'm defo coming to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, sis.
I was gonna come, but
Yeah, like them man. But anyway, a lot of people in general are like, not even surprised at the turn up, but they were like, wow, like,
Again, also
You
that
guys
was our
had-
biggest turnout as well.
yeah, we had like over 200 people there.
Yeah, that was the biggest
They're
turnout.
like, you actually like
Yeah.
did really, really, really,
You know what
really
it is,
well.
niggas? Because people doubt us, G. Let me just keep
No,
it true,
what
innit?
your brother? You think I haven't been saying this?
People really doubt me and Gina.
All the, and
They
it's-
don't
it's-
think we're
and
lit. They don't
even
think the
people that know
pod's
that we do
popping.
pods, like, for example, Ollie,
Yeah.
he knew we did a pod but didn't listen to it. Like, he
Yeah.
just didn't bother.
Yeah.
But he listens to like the free shots and them lot.
Yeah.
One day he messaged me, he goes, nah, your pod's actually sick. And I think we were there we were out somewhere and someone like came and approached me and was talking about the pod. And that's
Yeah.
when he was like, Raj, your pod that sick? Like, that people are like, whatever. And I said, go listen. He came back and was like, nah, like the pod's actually sick. I said, this is what I mean. Like, I don't get why you think it's not good. Like, so we just do it to waste our breath and saliva. And we've been doing it for 3 years because it's crap. No.
Listen, our pod is sick, bro.
So I meet people every other week that like, I start talking about podcasts. Oh, which podcast do you listen to? I'll mention this one. And they'll be like, oh, that one. And
I've
I'm
seen
like,
it online, yeah.
Like, people that I wouldn't expect to listen. I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no,
Widespread.
it's lit. But yeah, we got another one coming up in April, I believe. It's a different twist, but
Yeah, it's going to be a different
we'll
vibe.
announce it as soon as it's finalized, man.
But you know which one I'm excited for?
Which one?
The June one.
Oh,
That's like,
because it's both our birthdays, isn't it?
yeah.
But it's Julian's 30th, so it's even
Do you know what I
more.
mean?
It's more about her than
Jeez.
me, to be
So
fair.
I might even come there but naked, bro.
Wow.
You're never, I'm joking. But
Hey, Brent, chill.
you're so dumb. No, but I mean, you know the glow up, yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to be mad.
It's good.
Oh, that's another thing. People were going on about your dress.
I know. Do you know what made me laugh though, yeah? Obviously, when we first got there, I was wearing a coat and I was like to Yusuff, I wish I came like casual.
And then
I didn't realise there was like a
Bang.
changing room.
Yeah.
Because I felt not exposed, but I was just like, oh my gosh, whatever. So that's why I kept my jacket on.
Yeah.
And then Brent, every like 5 seconds,
Ah.
can you undo your jacket? What is this? Why are you taking so long? I was like, calm down.
I couldn't wait.
And it wasn't just you. The amount of girls that came up to me was like, oh, can you secretly show me? And I said, do you know what? Yeah, I'm annoyed at myself because why did I say on the pod like my dress is going to be sick?
Yeah.
Like I didn't. Basically, the dress I wanted to get isn't even that dress. Like I forgot I had that dress in my wardrobe. So
Yeah.
in my head, I've seen a dress online that I want to buy. So I was
Yeah.
gassing it up. Then I was like, wait, let me save my coins. I've had this dress for like a year. I've just never worn it. And so I thought, oh, let me just wear this. But I was like, Gina, have you made a big deal out of nothing? Because it's just a plain red dress. It's not that deep. So when everyone was like, oh, what are you wearing underneath? I was like, okay, I don't want to take it off because if it, like, I just feel like it's just too much pressure. But no.
Well, come on, like man, get love for the shirt though. Still.
No, your shirt was nice.
What are we saying?
Do you know what it is?
Flagrant, bro.
What are we saying about the shirt? man?
We coordinated,
When it
like we
came
came. What happened?
Because when I saw your shirt, I was gonna start singing at one point. If you had mentioned, you know when you brought me on stage to mention my suit.
Yeah.
If you had mentioned your shirt, I was gonna start singing that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you would have.
Sing what, sorry?
I could pay you to a kiss from a rose.
Oh.
Ooh, the more I get of you.
The thing is, that shirt was meant to be, yeah, because I went to Zara the day before the live show to find a shirt. That shirt was on the sale rack, yeah. It was the only shirt left. It was in my size.
That was meant to be.
There was this African brother there who was talking to one of the assistants.
yeah.
He's looking for a shirt. So I picked up the shirt now. He goes, oh, brother, sorry, that's the shirt I want. And he grabbed it off me. I was like, but you were just standing there. He goes, no, I need that shirt. I was like, no, but I took it. But then in my mind, I thought, oh, maybe he picked up but pulled it back. I said, cool, here, you can have it. Then I thought, wait a minute, nah, you didn't even. I said, nah, bro. You I said, no, you didn't even pick the shirt though. He goes, no, but I've got it dead later. And then I had this like silky red hoodie. No, it's like a tracksuit jacket I was gonna take as well. So I thought, okay, I said, look, I'm not sure if I want this anyway. I'm gonna go and try it on. If I don't want it, you can have it. Cool. So I went in, genuinely. He goes, okay, I'll wait for you here, okay?
Wow.
My papa waits, I'll wait for you here. I've got a dead letter, you know. That shirt will suit me, okay?
Wow.
I was like, cool. I went in, I tried it on, I came back, and he goes, do you like it? I was like, sorry, big man. I like it still, I like it. He goes, okay, no worries.
That is, do you know how funny that is?
Damn, that was meant to be, bro.
Trust me.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, shout out to everyone who came. Shout out to everyone who participated. Shout out to those who even bought tickets and couldn't come. I had a lot of messages. Oh, you sorry, man. Bought my ticket, but for whatever reason, I can't make it there. It's all love. It's all love. But yeah, man, until the next one. Footage will be up maybe by the time this drops. No, maybe. Or Wednesday. But yeah, footage is up anyway on YouTube, so you can watch the whole live show and just, recap on the laughs. If you wasn't there, just,
Yeah.
pretend you were there. But yeah, a lot of shit happened this week, man. I put up a question on my Insta asking people to recommend topics. People keep asking me to talk about, or us to talk about the
ISIS bride.
yeah, the ISIS woman.
Yeah.
What's her name?
No idea.
Something Begum.
Yeah, something. Begum.
I wasn't aware of the situation, so I went on YouTube quickly and watched. She has bare interviews, man, but they're all like little snippets. So I didn't watch the long edition; it was just bare short ones. So long story short, she wants She went to join
She
ISIS
left.
when she was 15.
Yep, she's 19 now.
19 now. Her kids got taken away from her.
She had 2 kids. They both died apparently.
Okay.
But she's just had another one.
And now she wants
And
back
she
into
wants
the
to come
UK.
back, yeah.
And they're saying no, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what it is, yeah?
They've actually taken away her citizenship.
Citizenship.
Okay.
You know what it is?
But she was born in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a tricky one and a bit of a sticky one because
Still.
Shamima Begum.
Oh, I see.
Shamima.
My only fear is who's to say that you're gonna come back here and you're not coming back still as an ally to them? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, how do we not know that you're gonna come back? And obviously you've gone over there, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so,
Her interview was very blasé, the way she was talking.
yeah, but you've gone over there. You've been there for 4 years. I don't know what plan they might have, but how do we not know that they're not using you as a
Sleeper cell.
Do you know what I mean? For you to come back and not wreak havoc, but God knows what's gonna happen next. And
Central line.
you're bare dumb.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No,
But hold on,
but you know when those things happen, like with me, I get very panicky over those things.
Can I
Like,
quickly interject?
yeah.
So obviously I'm Muslim in it, but I was on a train, maybe like a month ago. So I sat down on my seat and then a Muslim brother came and sat down opposite me. But then he looked at me and he got up and sat on the next seat next to him. So not to be maybe looking directly at me.
Yeah.
I find it kind of weird, but cool. He's wearing full Muslim attire.
Yeah.
He had a small Quran I was reading.
Okay.
But he was acting bare
Dodgy,
nervous.
Yeah.
He was like, he kept looking left, right. He kept looking down. He kept like shaking. And in my head, I'm thinking,
Wedding.
this is all a little bit fishy, man.
Yeah.
So then there's a white brother, as white as can be, sitting next to him, or the seat. So basically where Muff is. I'm the Muslim brother, that's the seat, that's Muff. So the guy keeps looking over every 2 seconds. Keeps looking over.
Who, the white
keeps looking
guy?
over. White guy.
Okay.
So the white, and then he starts reading Quran out loud, but under his breath. So he's like just reciting. But he's still moving jittery.
Yeah.
I'm opposite him thinking, I'll be honest, I'm looking, I'm thinking, okay, cool. He ain't got a backpack. I'm thinking, he ain't got a backpack. Okay, cool. Maybe
No,
he's
but
just,
I've done this
maybe he's
before,
just nervous.
though.
Maybe he's just nervous. I'm like,
Been there.
I'm about to say Salaam alaikum to me. Spare me, brother. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Otherwise,
Spare. No, how
Fatia, otherwise.
can you say spare me, brother? That's dumb.
Bismillah. So then,
I cannot.
but he was just acting bare
Suspicious.
But obviously I knew nothing was going on, but still. So the white guy kept looking, and then I got off. Luckily, my stop anyway. Well, I say luckily, but obviously that happened, did it? I didn't see the news or shit like that. I got off and went on my business. But that's the first time ever that I actually felt,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, a little bit uncomfortable because he was just moving very
Yeah.
nervous.
Which is normal. I think it's sad because obviously society and the media has made us become a bit more aware to these scenarios.
Yeah.
So we're a bit more on edge.
Yeah.
Like after the train thing, like before, like for me to get on a train, I was rattled. And if I was on the train, I was very like watching.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting down. I'm at the door. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I don't want that to be me. And when I was younger, one of the girls I used to dance with, her mum actually died. She was on a bus. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that was big because we were all close in the dance group and it really affected us. So it was like, do you know what I mean? So it was just like, yeah, it's very rattling. But anyway, what I'm saying about this girl is, yeah, I just feel like I don't trust it because I'm a person who, I'm very suspicious of people in general anyway. So for me, I'm just like, so conveniently, you want to come back now, yeah? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, I hear you were young and you're 15 and you might have been brainwashed and, you know, I hear all that. But I'm the kind of person where it's a cool story, bro, for me, to be honest with you. Like, for me, it's that cool story, bro. Like, you made your bed, so you have to lie in it kind of thing. And what is her name? Katie Hopkins.
Yeah.
She is as racist as they come, right?
But you got.
However,
this one.
when she was talking, her it's not her delivery is racist, but her points were valid in the sense where, do you know what I mean? You chose to go over there. Clearly, you were sold the dream that it was going to be a better life. I mean, I don't know why. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of gave up your rights as a British citizen to go and join the enemy, and ISIS are the enemy.
And the thing is, she went pretty much when things were pretty cool around here.
Yeah.
And she's come back to Britain amidst this Brexit bullshit.
Yeah.
There's gonna be no tolerance. I don't understand what she expected. Like,
and obviously
Anyway.
she states that she didn't see anything, or all she did was be a housewife. Like
cool.
she wasn't involved in any propaganda.
That might even be true. So she
wasn't-
just figured out that the grass ain't greener, and then she went.
Literally, so but yeah, I just personally think it's just too much of a risk. And if I'm looking at the numbers or the potential, like when you're actually weighing up the risk, and the cost and the collateral damage that could potentially happen, I personally don't think that one person is worth.
I'm just saying,
is worth it.
Actively, you admit to actively going out to join a terrorist group. What do you want?
Yeah,
I don't understand. And that's when it ends. That's when the conversation ends for me. Someone says, "Oh, I want to come back in the country. Oh, where have you been? I went to join a terrorist group."
What are you doing?
No, because basically Vanessa just sent me this picture, and I was like, "Who sent you that picture? Where did you get that picture from?" So her friend, by coincidence, walked in somewhere to an event, and Tam was editing the pictures.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, how did you get that thing? How did you get that? I ain't seen that picture yet. So that's one of the pictures from the show.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that's random. But yeah, sorry guys.
You wasn't listening, was you?
I wasn't listening. So
that's another person that was taking it seriously.
Oh yeah, no, she was taking it mad serious.
I felt bad. I felt proper bad. She spoke to me after the event.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, I forgot.
On
You
Instagram.
won a date with her,
Yeah.
innit?
So no,
do tell, brother. Do tell.
it was in DMs actually, but still, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But like, I must have just been like, because I put something on my story, and I was like, oh, I put the video of her reaction when we turned around and saw each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, was I not what you expected?
Yeah.
And then she was laughing. She was like, oh, man, you were just there for a laugh. I was like, wait, were you looking for love?
Yeah,
and then
nigga.
then she was like, oh, I was questioning all the things you were saying. Like, you must have been lying. I was like, no. Like, I can be in it for a laugh and still be genuine as well.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, well, it was fun though. And I was like, rah, she was genuinely disappointed. Like, she wanted Bolaji.
It was fun though.
She had a picture of Bolaji in her head.
She really thought like Bolaji was gonna be.
That was funny. But in my head, I'm thinking, didn't she recognize?
She said no. I asked her. I said,
voice.
wait, didn't you recognize? She goes, listen, this whole time I'm expecting
Bolaji.
But hold on.
Bolaji.
Because I didn't lie when I was up there. That's
No.
still me.
No, we
Yeah.
know, but
Like-
obviously. Sorry.
That's funny.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, where were you guys before I interjected? You were talking about
No, we
So
basically wrapped it up anyway.
we've wrapped it up.
Oh, okay.
We don't think that she should.
be allowed back in.
What do you think?
Yeah, you know what it is? Because in her interview, she didn't really come across.
No, not remorseful.
Remorseful.
It's like
And even when he
there's
mentioned,
no emotion in her. Like,
there's one that I saw where he mentioned the Manchester bombings, and she goes like, "I never knew that even happened." Like she didn't even know it happened. She didn't seem remorseful, or
yeah.
there was no real like emotional sentiment from her, and it was very like just blasé. So I didn't really feel any type of empathy for her in it.
Yeah.
To be fair, so
Same.
You made your bed, my friend.
Yeah, you got to sleep. in it, boy.
But people can change. But are you willing to take the risk? And,
But this is what I'm saying, and I'm not saying that she hasn't changed. My point is, I don't think she is worth the risk. Like that one person, in comparison to what might potentially happen. Do you get what I mean?
Yep.
It's too much for me to like. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine they let her in, and then we have a major.
yeah, obviously not to say that she's gonna do that.
No, I know.
that's her intention.
But it's part of it's a risk assessment. No,
Mm.
do you see what I mean? Like for me, I'm weighing up the risks in that sense.
And the thing is, how did this even come about? To be fair, like how did this become so high profile? Sorry.
I don't know. I just started seeing it all over the news, and it just kept saying ISIS bride wants to return back to the UK.
Because when she left initially, was her identity known to everyone?
I don't think so.
So, you know what I mean, like, how did this become a big story? Like, that make sense?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, but I think obviously
Because-
when you leave,
Yeah.
like if you're even trying to come back immigration wise, they're gonna flag that's gonna flag like where you're coming from. Do you
So
get what I
it
mean?
might have been the case that when she came back, they did a little check on her or whatever, and they discovered
Oh, yeah.
that she was involved with
Yeah.
IS or whatever.
It's you, Begum. Got the cops. Over. You got her.
You're actually an idiot.
And her hijab. No, I'm joking.
You're such an idiot.
I'm joking, fam. Shout out to my Muslim sisters. But yeah.
A lot of you Christian girls want Yusuff's Muslim sausage, innit?
Wow. Man said the halal meat.
The halal meat.
Or is it the
cuz-
haram meat?
Even more the Muslim girls.
Yeah, apparently some of them are getting a bit aggressive with Muff saying, oh, we need more Muslim brothers up in here, man.
So I started pointing them out. They said, that's not enough.
Man said, We need Muhammad. We need Nuruddin.
Who?
Nuruddin.
I haven't heard that
You
before.
ever heard of that?
Latif.
Like we need Latif. We need. Come on, ring them off for me, Muf. We need.
Ishmael,
Ali.
We need Habib.
Yeah, Habib.
Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Rahman.
I'm dead.
We need Fadullah. I was going to take all my friends' names.
Really?
Who else is there? We need Alamin.
Kabiru.
Man said Kadri. We need Kadri.
I haven't heard any of these names.
Who else is there?
Qayyum.
I think we need Qayyum, you know. Hold on. I'm going to lose it. We need Mustafa.
Yeah, I know that one.
We need
Abdul Mujib.
that's a
That
Mujib.
man there.
Abdul Mujib. Abdul Wahab.
I'm really laughing, yeah.
What's his face?
But
He's
you
like-
lot are
he's like,
Muslims, so
Abdul
it's fine. But you lot are dumb.
Abdul Wahab.
Why are you so...
That's a real name.
I know, but it's so exaggerated the way you're like,
Oh my god.
salam.
But nah. But there was a Muslim community there. So
No,
sure.
there is. And obviously that's because of you.
Yeah, don't know. You get me.
No, I hear that.
Shout out to my Muslim sisters and that. And then someone else sent me this other story. Yeah. Someone said there's a Siamese twins.
Yeah, I didn't about masturbating.
that. That's-
I haven't seen it.
And they're in some type of dispute because one of the brothers, one of them wants to masturbate, and the other one's like, big man, that's sexual assault.
Swear.
So I think that's the story. Have you heard it, Brent?
Madness.
I haven't.
Okay. Because when the person
Are
said
they
to me,
are they brother and sister?
they're Siamese twins, man, said they're brother and sister.
No, as in like
Is
you
it a
can
boy
have
and a girl
A
or
boy and a
two
girl.
boys?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
No, it's two.
No, but you got what I mean.
Yeah,
Siamese
I
twins
got it.
can be.
No?
They can't they?
How?
I'm sure there's Siamese twins that are not same gender.
No, it's always same gender, bro.
Oh, is it?
You can't have a boy and a girl as a Siamese twin.
I don't know.
I'm sure
I
you
don't know,
can't.
I don't know.
If okay,
I don't
Let
know
me
the
Google
biology.
it, boy.
Brent, can we do a quick research?
Let me do my
But
Googles.
okay, cool. But if you're Siamese twins, you share one
No, I know.
organ,
yeah,
and
yeah.
in this case, it's a penis. Yeah, and obviously one of the brothers wants to.
You know
I
what?
mean-
I started thinking about that. Like, for example, I don't know how the mechanics of it works, but what if like one of them wakes up in the middle of the night?
And the other one's joking. No,
and-
but they're both.
No, I'm saying no, they're both sleeping. One of them wakes up and he's like, oh, let me just crack one out.
No.
straight.
Can we really get into the Siamese twin thing? Because this is perplexing me. If you're a Siamese twin, can one of you be sleeping and the other one be awake? Yeah, of course, right?
You've got different consciousness, so yeah.
Someone's phone's doing
Sorry,
madness.
that was mine.
So in that case, one of them could sleep and the other one could start wanking off.
But what I'm saying is,
But
imagine you're the
wouldn't-
one
but
that's
No,
asleep.
but you'd wake up
But
though,
wouldn't
innit?
that
I'm
wake
saying,
the other one up?
you wake up, you're busting a nut. You're like, oh shit, what?
No, this is too much. This is too much to
Like-
comprehend. This whole narrative. This is mad.
Or imagine, I started thinking about this as well. Yeah, imagine it's fucked up. Imagine if like you masturbate, but your brother is the one that feels it,
And you
and
don't
vice
feel it.
versa.
And you don't feel-
So you're there like, what's wrong with me? And the other one's like, stop.
Because the thing is, when the person first asked me to talk about it, I said, oh, what's the issue? Are they arguing over who does it? Like, which hand is
Oh
going
my
to be...
days. Oh, that's a good point.
Which hand is going to... No, I want to do it. No, I want to do it. No, I want to do it. You go first. You go second.
You're actually dumb. But then they're both gonna feel. I'm sure both of them will feel the nut. No.
Yeah, but you know,
Ooh, but
that
is
thing,
the
though?
intensity of the nut going to be split halfway? So, like, rather than you both getting the full 100%,
Nah, forget that.
50-50 each. And
I can understand why you would think it's assault. Because like, you know how like, okay, let's say I touch my hand here.
Yeah.
If you focus, you can feel on that hand touching it.
Yeah.
And you can also feel on this hand, the feeling in your hand.
Yeah.
Right? But if a stranger touches you, all you feel is that. So if in their minds, one can only feel the right arm and one can only feel the left arm, and the other person is then touching them, it will feel like some random's grabbing them.
This
You're gonna
story
feel
is
like-
blowing my mind.
Like,
Yeah, it's mad.
I'm actually like, Brent, have you got any more information for us?
Yeah, it's normally same gender.
I knew it
Okay.
had to be.
Fair enough.
But any more on the actual story itself?
the thing that makes me like crack up.
I was just looking at this.
It just reminds me of memes.
Fam, you're an on-street reporter, man. You know what it was? Over to Brent on 115th Street.
Brent's out there like, I'm sorry, Yusuff. They're just masturbating everywhere out here.
There's semen everywhere.
We're
It's a
sipping on
flood.
semen.
It's a flood.
Oh man.
Nah, that's mad though. I'm not sure if it's like a court case or a civil case or what.
Mad.
It was just a social media story, but that's actually mad. Imagine being a Siamese twin.
I wouldn't want to be.
I don't think anyone would want to be,
I
but
know.
it happens, isn't it?
And it's always...
But it depends where you're connected, isn't it?
Yeah. And...
Because obviously, I think they could do surgery to separate you guys, but it depends on where the connection is.
But usually when they get separated, one of them dies.
I'm not sure.
Well, there's always a risk.
Yeah, there's always a risk. There's two...
Because they share, like... They share organs, innit?
Generally, their lifespan is
I'm not sure exactly how the science of it is set up. I've seen Siamese twins who are connected by the head, though.
Yeah, there's heads, there's like
a lot of the time,
bodies.
like the ones that survive the longest are the ones that all have completely separate organs.
Yeah.
But it's like their skeletons are joined.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the worst ones are when like they actually share organs because that's putting cause, like some of them. I think one was like they were joined at the chest, but obviously they had one heart between two of them, and most of the blood supply went to one of them.
Person. Yeah.
So the other one, like it was like
I think that was the story in The Good Doctor, because there was 2 Siamese twins in one episode that needed to be separated.
That's kind of mad though.
Talking of the Jesse and his Gucci slave runners, yeah.
Oh my days.
So the
nozzle. Is it called a nozzle?
The nozzle, yeah. The noose, big man.
Noose, sorry.
Put it a nozzle.
So Burberry have
Didn't I call
released
Liam
a hoodie with a noose on it. What is going on, bruv?
Yeah.
What's going on? Where's Nat Turner?
Have they made it? have they
Where is Nat Turner, man? Because shit. Sorry, go on.
Have they so what have people been saying about it? I only saw the guy on the runway with the thing around the neck.
No, but
The
can we just
thing
pause
is,
for a second? Someone walked down the runway with a noose around his neck.
Hold on.
What's going on?
Just to play devil's advocate, yeah. A noose isn't necessarily directly indicative of slavery.
Yeah,
Which is what
it's not.
No.
but
Which
it
is which is why I was coming
It's
to
just
ask.
black people that are triggered by the sight of it because they associate it with it for some reason. But people were getting hung.
It's not for some
way
reason.
before.
Okay.
It's for obvious
What else?
reasons.
No, sorry. No, I don't mean for obvious reasons. Obviously, slavery existed. I mean, we're triggered by it now, even though
Because-
we all should understand
All right.
that people were getting hung in
So
all sorts of
if
cultures.
if a white person walks on the catwalk with a whip, obviously whips can be used for many different things, not just whipping black people, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Brother, the friggin' southern states of the US, people walk around with whips all the time. And I know the southern states is where slavery was prevalent, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I'm talking about, like, if it's a fashion thing, like they got a whip on, like, their belt or whatever, and they're walking down, I'm just gonna see that as an accessory. You know what I mean? If they come down the stage, pull out a whip and crack it on, like, someone that's wearing all black or wearing blackface.
Oh,
I'll be
no,
like,
sorry. I meant whip in conjunction with a noose or something else.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, not because obviously you could do BDSM and have a whip and be wearing thigh high leather boots
latex.
and a bra and I mean, but in context is what I mean, isn't it?
Obviously, in context,
Yeah.
that's a different story
Not
altogether.
just a whip willy nilly.
The thing is, regardless, right? There was no way in the process of designing this or using it as a statement,
Exactly.
it didn't cross anyone's mind that this
Could
might
be triggering.
come across as
Club them Oreos.
racist to a degree because it is heavily associated with slavery.
Were there any black people wearing a noose?
No, it's a white person. But that's besides the point, though. It's not, for me, it's not a case of, because that's like the blackface symbol and a white guy wearing it down the runway. Like, I don't care about the person wearing the item. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that goes back to my earlier point, saying, okay, blackface is directly related to that.
No,
but
fair
a
enough.
noose isn't necessarily directly related. So if it had been like a fashion show where like
It's
there are
just-
white
it's
people
not
and black people,
directly
and the
re-
black people are wearing nooses, but the white people aren't, then I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
But
All right, what else is a noose
I think
associated
it's I think it's a symbol, though. It's like it's very symbolic of racism.
Yeah, but
regardless of
what
it
else
not,
is it
do you
even
get what I
associated
mean?
with,
Pardon?
it's
What
just
else is-
hangings in general.
People being hanged?
Yeah, who gets hanged most, bruv? Or historically, like when people think of
Exactly.
hangings, who they think of?
Yeah.
You mean lynching?
Exactly.
Lynching, sorry.
It's lynch.
Not, I ain't talking about like fucking Henry VIII and them times there.
I was just about
What
to
I
say,
mean?
there's probably been more white people and other cultures that have been hung than black people historically. So if you're speaking specifically about lynching, fine, but a noose on its own isn't indicative. of
What is the
lynching.
difference between lynching and
They get burnt as well.
Okay. So they hang you and then burn you.
Same time, shit.
Nice.
I don't understand. See, when I think about it, I just think people did this.
Let's not start because you know how I get.
It
Remember,
spins
and I
me
don't want to
out,
get sad.
boy. Anyway, next topic.
I wasn't here for the Begum conversation. What are we?
Let me quickly.
Oh,
Love
me
that
and
she's-
Morph. No, we're just like peace in it. Like,
All right, okay, cool.
why would you think?
So basically, they have decided that she's a terrorist, right? Or she could be. So if it is the government decide that Black Lives Matter movement is a group of terrorists advocating for terrorist movements, could they not look to revoke our citizenship just like that as well?
I don't think it's the same though.
It's not the same. It's definitely not the same.
So yeah.
So,
So for me, it's like okay.
all right.
No, but I get why the government are moving like that. Like I said, for me, I'm talking about like a risk assessment. Yeah. Like if I'm looking at the potential risk of you coming back and what the repercussions might be, you as an individual are not worth the risk.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. And we talked about how it is that she had no remorse.
Yeah.
No regrets. All right.
Like when we're watching her videos.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it anyway.
She just seemed very like
She actually said she
nonchalant.
has no regret for joining ISIS. That's what she said.
Oh, that's what she said.
Because she said it's made her a stronger person,
Yeah.
or it's taught her like it's allowed her to be a stronger person, and she's tough now and whatnot. Cool story, bro.
This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here. All right, so we also had, I lost it now.
It's like Jussie Smollett.
That was fake, apparently.
Yep.
What was fake?
Apparently he pretended to get jumped by some guys. He paid them.
So is that really true though? So the two black guys, one was one his trainer or something, or one was an actor who was in one of the scenes from.
Both Nigerian.
They're both
Yeah, they're
Nigerian.
both, yeah.
They're both his fangs.
He's what?
His fangs.
Boothangs.
Fangs.
Oh, is it?
They done the train like the night before.
Lord
Don't
have
do
his
this.
mercy. He's
Don't
taking
do
the
this.
piss. He's taking the piss.
Don't do this.
No, one of them was his lover. One of them
Don't
was his lover. That's what this. Brent, stop saying stop doing this.
No, but did he actually?
No, there was no train run, but I'm saying one of the men apparently was his lover.
Okay, cool.
No?
But did he actually? So did he actually
I
pay?
don't know. I heard that they were on the cast in his
Yeah, I
show
didn't hear that. I
Empire,
just heard that
so
they've been in the
this narrative.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's violent because they're very built guys.
Man them.
I'm getting this from the Joe Budden podcast. They were saying that. They reported that. One of them was his lover.
Bear in mind,
All I heard was there was
it's possible for Joe to actually
3,500.
throw that out there. It not be true.
Right, okay, let's just say it is true.
Well, in a way, they did abuse him. Like,
I don't even understand what's going on.
But anyway,
he might have felt beat up the next day. Like,
listen, what I'm saying is,
Me Too movement.
So did he actually? Was it actually staged?
Listen, the funny thing I heard was, because obviously, I think he was in a subway or outside the subway, right, when it happened, yeah? So imagine he went to get his sub, the 6-inch, maybe he got like the foot long, the foot long with the turkey ham or pepperoni, whatever, yeah.
Stop it!
No, okay, I'm not even getting that direction.
No, but that's what it's got. Anyway.
No, so the report is obviously he got what? He got beat up, he got bleached or whatever. So apparently when the police went to his house later on, the Subway sandwich was still on his table. So how do you go and get a Subway sandwich, get bleached, beaten up, noose and all that shit, but still pick up your 12-inch with the ham and the pickles and that and take it home?
Boy,
The wrappers were still on the floor.
must be hungry.
That's what I'm saying. Unless he went, what? Did he go back and get another one? Oh, yeah, I fucked up my sandwich, man. Let me go and get another one. Yo, can I get another six? Nah. What happened?
I don't know, boy, but I hear that.
It's fake. Because if it wasn't fake, there would be no story saying it's fake. It would just be, this is what happened.
Basically,
Boom.
there's something in. I don't even think it's necessarily fake here, but I feel like there's clearly something that's happened,
And he's saying he's the gay two-pack.
or there's some information
nonsense.
that
How do you want it?
that has made the whole thing
How do you
contradictory.
feel?
Why do I keep getting this
A
shot?
nigga in your nigga in your
Oh,
there we go.
Yusuf, you need to
Oh,
allow
so I'm saying,
it.
bleep it out, bleep it out, bleep it out. Bleep it out, bleep it out.
Like you don't love yourself right now.
Bleep it out.
Oh.
Brent, can you make a note of this?
Sorry.
Timestamp.
because
Wow.
Bleep it out.
Bloody hell.
No, but I'm not gonna say what I said again, but that
Please.
happens
That-
though.
no, yeah, but it's just you made it into a catchy song.
So if I said it boy and a girl wise, would that be bad? No. But it's two guys, it's bad. But that's what they do. So I understand.
I'm not giving you any support right now.
Okay, just speak it out, whatever.
How do you want
I keep forgetting I'm in a room full of, God-fearing people. I fear God too, but I mean,
Amen.
So do you think that he's done the cause like disservice?
What cause?
Of course.
The LGBTQFY?
Oh, they're
G-
all right. They're
Z.
protected by
What's
whatever.
the Q stand for?
Queer.
Queer.
Oh, I thought queer was a inflammatory word.
Now it's
They've
They've
absorbed
owned
it.
They've owned
Oh,
it.
It's their N-word.
So it's basically, I was about to say the same thing. It's their version of nigger.
yeah.
You gonna bleep that out as well?
No.
Move your foot, man.
But there's more to it. It's like LGBTQI or whatever.
LGBTQT.
I.
What's
Trans is part of it, right?
That's the T.
Yeah.
But then it's QI.
I'm not involved in this conversation.
You know what? I was about to say something. But I thought, I'm gonna.
What does that mean?
I don't even know.
No, the Homer Simpson meme when he's just backing up to the bushes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry.
But yeah, that was fake. And then who saw the no?
He needs to be jailed though.
Who?
He needs to be jailed.
He needs to be slammed in jail.
No, apparently he was.
Wait,
getting
is this really?
It's fake,
He
Gina.
faked it. He faked it.
Swear.
Fake like your wig. Fake like them things there.
Not like your bum though.
Oh.
Straight.
No, but apparently he was gonna get cut from Empire and I don't
Also,
know,
he needed
some publicity. I don't know, man. I don't read into these. facts.
really. Oh, that's annoyed me. You know.
Oh, you thought it was real?
Yeah, like I heard people say it was. I saw the picture on Shade Room of the two guys saying that these two apparently know him, and apparently there's like a plot twist.
Kunle and
But
He thought because he was gay, he would get the same kind of privilege that white girls get, and it didn't work out for him. He thought, I'm just gonna tell this lie, say these guys beat me up, because you notice how even if it comes out it was a lie, they'd be like, well, I was just really vulnerable, and everyone goes, oh, and then they get friggin', I don't know, an ad campaign with ASOS or something like that. But no.
Bro,
who still actually watches Empire though? Like
me, sorry.
you still watch Empire?
Wow.
Huh?
You have officially too much time.
All right.
Seriously.
What season is it on? 1.
5 or 6.
Last time I watched Empire, I think the white girl got kicked down the stairs by the black girl.
I was, woo, child.
That's what I'm saying.
Ages
That's what I'm saying. So what's happened now? Have the aliens come from Mars yet?
Nah.
Because that show was all over the
The
place.
black girl's dead.
I know Little Romeo's in it now, or
No, he just had like a one of Mario's in it though.
as a main character.
Like now he's had a reoccurring role.
Big man.
Thingy died.
Who?
Shine. What's his name?
Shine.
Exhibit died.
I never knew Exhibit was in it.
Forrest Whitaker died.
Never knew he was in it.
Wow.
Basically, them lot went back. They lost Empire. Basically,
I lost the whole company.
yeah. Like they got voted out by the board,
Okay.
so they lost. And then
so
so
the
they literally-
namesake of the show is
yeah,
in the
so
show
now
now.
they're creating their own thing called Lion Management, something. So, but obviously they still
Lion Nation, yeah, the one.
they still have ties to Empire. So the new guy who owns Empire basically turns out to be Lucius's son.
No.
What, another son?
Yeah,
A
that
long
he
lost
didn't.
son.
Yeah, but he didn't know about the son either.
Them EastEnders storylines.
But yeah,
gosh.
and yeah. So, but with this season, you know when they start off with a death and every episode goes back in time. So I don't really know what's really going on, but
Come like how
how to get away with murder. Yeah, but they're literally trying to. Someone clearly dies, and each episode is basically trying to like go back in time. And I think Thingy's in it.
Yeah.
Paid in Full guy. What's his name?
Mackay Pfeiffer.
No, the main character in Paid in Full.
That's Mackay Pfeiffer.
Mackay Pfeiffer.
Oh, the other dude,
He's
tall
not the main
guy,
character.
tall skinny guy.
The main Ace.
Oh, Ace.
Oh, it's gonna annoy me. What's his real name?
Woods.
Yeah, it's something, wasn't it?
Yeah, but all three of them are the main characters. You
No, but you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Okay, Ace. Sorry. Fine. Anyway,
Yeah, him.
he's in it.
Yeah.
So I think him and Cookie have an affair, or something
Okay.
happens. So it's that slowly but surely it's unraveling. But anyway, Empire love to go on breaks. So
Okay.
What's the life expectancy of a wig?
Where's that coming
That was out of
it
left
can be
field.
years.
And how do you maintain it? Do you have to do it like you watching normal hell?
You just wash it. Yeah, you just wash it. Literally, when you wash your wig, it becomes brand new. Like you wash it, you condition it, and then you straighten it. And it literally, if you have bought good quality hair to do it with initially, it literally becomes brand new. Like I've got wigs that I made like 2 years ago that I still have. I just don't wear them because I'm over that.
You made them? What do you mean you made them?
Got them made, innit?
Oh, I thought you made them.
No.
Oh, okay.
But wigs are good
I'm
investments though.
hungry, bruv. They're good investment.
Yeah, they are.
Why?
Because back in the day, in comparison to weaves, so back in the day, you went and got a weave done and you'd pay on average, I guess it depends, but let's say you'd pay 50, 60 pounds every time you got your hair done and you would do it every 6 weeks. That's like a healthy lifespan. I think anything more is when you're stretching it out, but a month to 6 weeks. So you're paying that consistently. With a wig, let's say and wigs are expensive to get made if done properly, but if you invest and spend like £200-300 on a wig, that wig will last you like a few years. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
They are an investment in that sense, and in terms of time as well.
Brent, what made you ask that?
I was just looking at Gina and her wig, and I was like, does it get washed?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
You know a girl.
And I don't wear my wigs.
hair.
I don't wear wigs to work out in. A lot of girls do. I ain't got time for that.
A girl at the live show complimented my hair.
What'd she say?
I was just talking to her casually, and she goes, "You got really nice hair." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." She goes, "Is it natural? And you're Nigerian." I was like, "What
Is it natural?
this?"
What?
I was like, "What is this?"
Men's hair is natural. Love.
No, it's because obviously man them now are doing the whole weave thing, innit?
Who?
I mean, online they're showing it.
Yeah,
so.
but that's
Come on,
not a common
But
thing.
I know, but you wouldn't. You might not know though.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
I was about to start singing Soul Glow.
I think
Just let
anyone who's going bold, just embrace it, bruv. I mean,
Let it
grow
go.
a beard or wear a hat, man. Ain't about force.
Nah, but I get it though, man. If it's a proper major insecurity of yours,
I'm wearing a hat.
you can't wear a hat forever.
There are
watch.
people that can.
Hold on.
If you think hard,
What about
there's guys you know that you've never seen with a hat.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Plies before? Without a hat on?
I'm sure I have.
No, you haven't.
People didn't see Neo without a hat.
Neo?
For years.
Yeah, Neo.
No,
Yeah,
Plies. What's that film? You know that film? Is it Mars Attacks? Back in the day.
I didn't watch
You
it.
know Mars Attacks?
It's a crap film though.
Imagine an alien with a massive. You know aliens with a massive forehead,
Yeah.
massive head with the brain.
that
just
Plies?
pulsating. Fam, his head is massive.
People didn't see LL Cool J without a hat for years.
Neo, LL Cool J, Plies. Those are the three classic ones who they keep a hat.
I hear that.
And technically, Steve Harvey was wearing a hat. It was
in
just
the
styled
top.
like hair
They keep a hat in the
for
top.
years.
Steve
If you think Steve Harvey's little mini fro was his actual
Steve
hair,
Harvey's
you're
head
joking.
is so round.
Is it?
No, it is.
I never noticed.
He's got a proper round. Like it's like no.
I do like the grey he's doing right now though.
Yeah, I
Like,
told you,
all
greys are
over.
sexy, man.
Yeah, I don't find
Who
it
was
sexy,
it? Who
but-
was it? Dami's sister.
Yeah.
I spoke to her before the show, and she said something about my beard, and I was like, "Oh yeah, but I've got greys coming in," and she was like, "What? That works, man." She was like, "Talk to Gina." I was like, "You know what?"
Yeah, girls.
I was like, "Trust me, I've already had enough from Gina."
No, but it's true. Like I
You guys are
think
all perverted, but you want guys to look like your dads, bro.
no, we don't. It's
want-
just a sign of maturity.
You want guys to look like old men.
No, I just think it's sexy.
I'll play it.
It shows.
Sugar daddies.
But fucking,
Ew.
you know, Tristan Thompson cheated on thing again
Yeah.
with Kylie's best friend.
Are we surprised?
I'm not surprised, but big man, you had a big scandal before.
You should know better. But
You know what it is? I think because everyone's saying, but like she literally, it's not even him yet. It's her because you literally had the best life. Like Kylie was your best friend and she put you on like
Kylie was his best friend.
the
Oh,
girls.
the girl who.
The girl,
Yeah,
yeah.
he don't care about her.
No. They're saying Kylie was your best. Like you literally were living your best life at the expense of your best friend. Like she put you on.
Yeah.
So everything she does, you got to do. Like you've glowed up, you've got your teeth done, all of that stuff because your friend actually put you on. So for doing nothing, like you're just her friend, and you've managed to secure this lifestyle that you wouldn't have been able to secure had you not been her friend, and you've jeopardized that for this guy. And I'm like, you know what it is? Sometimes, yeah. Like some
Explain
people.
that to me.
What?
Explain it.
What?
Explain it. Like, why would she do that?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe some females, but I guess dick is some people really like.
Yeah, but you're forgetting she's already got fame and she's gonna get more fame now.
Yeah.
So she's ruined her relationship with Kylie.
Why are you saying dick? Like, she can't just get bare dick.
No,
Why
I'm not
that
gonna-
Man
dick?
said bare dick.
Because, but you know what? People like that. Yeah, I see as them having an envious spirit. Because personally, for you to want to get involved with someone who's already involved with someone who has a child, and it's not just a random person, you're like family to them, clearly, because if that's my best friend, her sisters will be like my sisters. Like, we're like family. Do you get what I mean? So it's jealousy and envy. It's not even a case of dick, because like you said, you can get dick from anyone. Like, it's something about that person that you generally want.
Is there an
and you don't want to...
Is there an argument for just proximity? So you know how like people always saying, oh, rappers and athletes and all that stuff, entertainers, they all date the same girls.
Yeah.
Like I would say that, okay, fine, it's one thing for guys in that there's can be groupies and all that stuff around them, right? But I would think that fame for a lot of women is isolating because they can't put themselves out there amongst loads of men because it's just not safe for them, or they might perceive it that way. So it might be the case that, okay, there's only going to be a certain number of men that are going to be around them in the circles they move in that they're going to be able to interact with. And this girl, okay, fair enough, she's got a bit of fame because she's friends with Kylie. But if you think about the men that are going to be around her, no one's really going to be coming to give her attention specifically. But she's going to be around certain men all the time.
Yeah.
For example, Tristan, because he's dating her friend's sister. So just being around him a lot of the time, that just made it more likely for her to like, she might just thought, oh, you know, everyone knows that. There's always that person that you didn't like at first, but you spend so much time around them, you're just like, oh.
But it's like, I don't see. This is the thing, though. I can never justify that because.
I mean, don't make it seem like I'm defending her or
because
anything, but like.
For me, it's always a case of like, you're gonna say this is magic and it's not the same, but there's certain situations that you generally can control. Like, I wouldn't go to fuck my brother, like, or I wouldn't. Do you get what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is, like, there's certain people that you know in life are off limits, regardless. Do you understand what I mean? And that should be one of them. Like, what's her name? Chloe should be like your sister. So that's your sister's man. Obviously, she's not your blood sister, but you get what I'm saying? In terms of proximity, like, yes, you're always going to be around him and stuff, but ultimately, you have that choice to not even put yourself in that position or don't even entertain him. Like, because number one, you already know he's a dog because he's already done it to her before. So I don't get it. Like, what are you hoping for? Like, what do you expect?
There's a certain Chris Rock joke that if you haven't heard, I'll remind you of right now.
A who is a who?
No. Come on, man. He said how when a guy sees a guy out with another girl and they're having a great time, she's treating him great, you know, he clearly loves her, he looks and goes, I need to get a girl like that. Yeah, when a girl sees a guy out with his girl, she looks and goes, I want him. Yeah. No, and that's the problem.
So Tristan is treating this girl lovely?
Bear in mind that this girl's also young. So all she sees is big basketball player guy. And you never know. Aside from that, like, because these days in Hollywood, whatever, cheating is just what happens, innit?
Is he starting?
Thing is, the team plays for they're absolute trash.
Beyond trash.
So I'm sure he is starting, yeah. But starting for the Cavs means nothing.
Absolutely.
Because I think they're bottom of the East right now.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're dead. But yeah, men are trash, man.
And how did they find out?
Can't be trusted. I don't know, I haven't read the story. I just saw.
But apparently it's true, though.
The headline. Yeah, I'm sure it's true.
No, as in, like, you know how usually like with the whole Teyana Taylor thing.
No, but with him before, it was true too.
No, I know, but I mean, Chloe and like people they've spoken on it.
Yeah.
So her best friend was like straight facts. Chloe didn't deny it.
Oh, okay.
Like, so
you got to pick, but I want to see if she's buff or not.
She's all right.
She's the one that was like, I saw a meme and they were like, oh, like it showed Kylie and her friend before and after surgery or whatever. Is that the same one?
And she used to have a gap.
Bare fat and
she doesn't have a gap anymore.
She used to be fat.
Oh.
Sorry, Yusuff, 1 second. I'm just trying to find
It makes all sense now.
the link.
What, because she used to be fat?
No, not really. Not really.
What do you mean?
If it is that she was her friend, while says that she was fat, Kylie's friend, obviously she's looking at Kylie and it speaks to the jealousy thing. She's looking at Kylie, she's seen her life and whatnot.
But she's grown up though, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's had work done.
And now she wants to, fully utilize the fact that she's now grown up.
All for that.
Trust me.
He risked it still. He risked it.
Oh my God. She looks like she talks with a lisp.
Yeah, because of the gap.
I mean, I got a gap, but I don't talk with a lisp.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, big dog.
Yeah. What was he thinking?
Speaking of the NBA, why Gina's out the room? Did you watch the NBA All-Star game? Or any of the All-Star weekend?
You know what? I've been
festivities.
disappointed by the dunk contest. For like, obviously, you put up a video of the last good one.
That was Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine.
Yeah,
I can't remember what year it was.
2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
I think so, yeah.
Might be more,
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 years ago.
That
one was sick.
one for the ages.
But
I still think Aaron Gordon should have won, though.
He did. If he had done his second to... No, I'm saying he should have.
Yeah.
If he'd done his second to last dunk he would have won it. But his last dunk was just that double pump reverse.
Oh, yeah.
And Zach LaVine went and put it through his legs on the free throw line.
Yeah.
So, there's a highlight that shows him do it, and then you see Aaron Gordon nodding his head like, yeah, I've lost.
Yeah. And then did Zach LaVine win it the year before that as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it the year after?
He won the year before.
The year before, yeah.
So would I need to actually be playing basketball regular or dunking regular to actually appreciate those dunks? Because I was watching the video and I'm thinking, these look like the ones that were last year and the ones that were there before.
No. The ones this year, dry.
Yeah.
The ones the year before, dry. The ones before that, the one we're talking about now, you watch it and anyone can watch it and be like, oh, that's amazing.
You know what it is about the dunk contest? Because big name players don't really take part.
Yeah, it's lost.
It's lost its. Just to say, qua.
Yeah.
Anyone,
the thing is, like,
you,
because the whole idea of All-Star Weekend is you want to see your favorite players doing these things in different ways, and you want to see the like matchups you don't get to see normally, or team ups that you. But the thing is, we're in the age of the super teams, so all your favorite players play together anyway.
Yeah.
And then like all of the smaller competitions, like the 3-point competition, the skill competition.
You know what? I actually really enjoyed the 3-point one.
The 3-point one was sick.
I think I actually enjoyed the 3-point competition more than the dunk contest.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I lost faith in the dunk contest when there was one year specifically when I was probably at my peak, and there were dunks done in the competition that I could do in real life, and I was like,
it wasn't great.
I was just like,
But the 3-point one, so I actually liked the skills one because of they seemed. I think because of who was involved. You had Jason Tatum. You had what's the guy for Atlanta? Young.
Oh, Trae
Young. You had Jokic. Is Jokic the
Jokic.
Jokic, sorry. And him as well. So that was kind of like what you want to see. You want to see like...
But that one's always competitive, you know?
It is.
I'll never forget the year Chris Paul missed a layup.
Did he?
Airballed a layup.
And then... Oh, even Luka, wasn't it? As well?
Yeah, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
And the way it was won, though, Jason Tatum hit a half
from half
shot.
court. Yeah, that was sick. It was sick. But yeah, but what I don't like is the All-Star game. To me,
it's dry.
That is the driest thing about All-Star Weekend. It's meant to be the highlight, but it's the driest.
Because the thing about it...
It's an exhibition game. Because they don't want to get injured. They don't really want to play hard. So they just faff around. They don't play no defense. It's all about the offense, the lobs, the dunks, which is cool. But it's just such a whatever game, innit?
Back in the day, it was just a straight game.
Yeah.
Then it turned into... Because when it got into like the late 80s, early 90s Jordan era, that's when it was like a lot of highlights, but it was like still a game, but people were banging on people. Like it was hype. Then it turned into, okay, cool. The first half, we're going to mess about, get a bunch of highlights. Second half, we're going to take it seriously and see who wins.
Yeah.
Right? You had a bit of an element of that last year when it got like tight towards the end.
Yeah.
But in the last, I'd say like maybe almost 10 years now, it's just been like nearly 200 points for each team, and it's just dunk. And it's just, come on, man.
I could tell Giannis wanted to win MVP though.
Yeah, he did.
It was getting hard to do. the lob that Steph Curry bounced to him.
Boy.
Sick. You know what I rate Steph Curry? You know he dunked at the end.
Yeah. That was clean.
Yeah.
That was clean. I like that.
Yeah, I like Steph. Sorry, G. Wanted to hear a little bit of sports while you're away still. It's not fair though, because we can talk about girly stuff because I can get involved. But when I talk about guy stuff, you just sit there like...
Because I don't know. I don't know, innit?
No, I'm just saying, like, you need to be more diverse because Brent brought out wigs and I can get involved with the wigs or makeup, whatever. But when it's like sports or anything manly, Gina's like...
There might be a little connection there. Crystal was at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's because it's sports. You can talk about manly stuff and I'll engage, but it's just, I'm not into sports
at all.
So when you talk about football, basketball, do you know what I mean? So it's sports where I can't really get involved.
Start watching stuff, innit?
No, maybe I should.
Research purposes.
I hear that.
You get me?
And let me be diverse and
Speaking of watching stuff,
seen by Just Geen.
Man
is watching Dirty John. I'm assuming everybody on Netflix is watching it because everyone's talking about it. Have you seen it? Are you watching it? Are you gonna watch it?
I don't know what it is.
So it's a series about. It's meant to be a thriller. It's annoying because you know with me, I like thrillers to be thrillers, like hardcore thrillers. It's kind of soft, but it's decent. So basically, there's a mother. She's really rich, successful woman, quite elderly. I'd say 40s to 50s. She's not elderly, but you know what I mean, mature. Anyway, and she's got 2 kids, 2 daughters, and she's quite wealthy, but she hasn't had luck in the love department. She's been married 4 times. And she's now dating people online. So she goes on loads of dates, meets this one guy called John, who's a doctor. And basically, she falls head over heels in love with him. He seems like the perfect gentleman. He's not usually the guy she'd go for, but she takes a chance on love. They start getting really serious, but her kids don't like him. They can see straight through him. She can't. And they elope, goes to Vegas, get married in like a month, hide it from the family. They move into this amazing like beachfront house, which is like, you know when she's rich, when she calls them and she says, I'm gonna write you a check for 80K, which should cover like a couple months rent, and then like we'll do the rest later. Like she's got peas, basically. Okay. And everyone's like, he's just using you, whatever. And he does weird things, like gets like security in the house and has like the secret drawer, but then he's got like an illness, so he ends up in hospital, and she does a lot of research. Like she starts snooping around the house and finds about 5 restraining orders from different women, prison records, whatever. So basically, he is not who he says he is. He says he is. So she packs up all the stuff, moves out while he's in hospital. He has like an operation, but she's such a softie. Do you get what I mean? So she's bare vexed because obviously he's not about. She's angry. Yeah, like, you know them ones where like, yeah, I'm going to leave him. Goes to the hospital, sees him, feels sorry for him, and then like lets him back in. But she obviously can't admit to her family that she's let him back in. So you're just kind of seeing it unravel on how he manipulates her. So like, I got really pissed off, I think on episode 5, where she's obviously come with this whole speech of how she's leaving and she's packed up all her stuff. She's wearing wigs, trying to disguise herself. Like, she's doing the most basically to leave. But then she goes to the hospital to confront him, and he just manipulates her, but it's so easy. Like, he doesn't even have to try hard to do it. And he manipulates her, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, my heart just sank, and I didn't want to watch the rest of it, but everyone has been talking about it, says it's really good. But it's interesting, I guess. It's called Dirty John.
Dirty John, yeah?
Yeah, so...
There's a new show that I saw on Netflix that I actually didn't watch last weekend because I knew I wouldn't have the time to just sit there and binge it. But it's Umbrella Academy. It's
started it.
Thing. Does it look good?
I mean...
I like the trailer.
I get bored of things. So me and my sister were like, okay, this looks sick. And it's like, the superhero thing.
The
So
trailer
basically,
sold it for me.
there's like these kids all over the world who are born all on the same day, but supernaturally. So the women who give birth, who woke up in the morning, were not pregnant. And then at a certain time in the day, they end up giving birth. It's weird. So this guy literally collects, like, this rich guy collects all the kids and has them in like an academy. And I didn't really get far. I found it quite boring. You know, I've been watching recently though. You know how I don't really like British like films,
Right.
but I've been watching a few British programs, like series. So there's one called Safe that I watched recently on Netflix, which was all right. So if you're interested in like British drama and thrillers about murders and uncovering the murder, the safe one's actually quite good actually. Yeah.
Cheers! So Safe and Dirty John, seen by Just Geen, available on Netflix.com, right? Or was it Dog?
I should get paid to watch programs, you know. I think I'd make a
That'd be the
killing
life.
because I do it a lot.
This is something I don't want to talk about now, but
I'm still watching Sons of Anarchy.
But I'm
though.
giving you the heads up. Yeah. Has anyone seen or watched, the Devin Franklin interview on Breakfast Club?
Not yet. I still haven't.
Have you? All right, this is for you, big man. Watch the interview. So he's Megan Good's husband, you know, the pastor
Yeah.
guy. Watch the interview.
He's
Listen.
not a pastor.
He's not a pastor.
No,
What-
he's just a religious
whatever
guy.
it is.
No, he's not.
Watch the interview. Yeah, and I want to do a deep dive. But the thing is, I need to come out of my shell to talk about this because
Yeah.
a lot of the shit he says is very triggering, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I really want to talk about it, but I'm like, shall I?
All right, next
Can I do
week.
it?
I'll watch it this week.
I didn't say next week.
Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Just watch it. I'm sure you watched it. Gloria put it in the group.
I know. I've seen it.
Okay.
Like, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I just haven't had time to sit down and watch it, okay?
All right. But you've watched Dirty John.
Yeah,
and
of course
Safety.
I have. Yeah.
Was it?
Safe.
Safety?
Safe.
Sorry, Safe.
And Sons of Anarchy.
And Sons of Anarchy
And Guilt.
and Got and all other stuff.
Yeah.
And Paint Dry as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you haven't time to watch
And
it.
No.
Empire.
And Empire, season 18.
There was a Netflix advert.
Advanced viewings.
What's that film? And it's quite new, and it's about the paintings that the paintings kill you. The trailer looks so lit, yeah.
Paintings
Then when I
kill you.
watched it, I was so angry. I was like, you lot are full of shit. The film is so crap.
The
Right.
paintings come to life and kill you.
No, not the
I'm going to
paintings.
WhatsApp you the link.
Basically,
Cool.
there's a guy who passes away, and he has like a lot of like paintings that are worth millions.
Right.
But there's like a spiritual connection with the paintings, and each image has like a spirit which comes to life in different forms.
Okay.
So they find all these paintings, and like one by one, different people start getting killed, but they get killed in weird ways. Like, but it's all in connection with the paintings.
Right.
But the trailer looks really, really good. And then I watched it, and I was just like,
Can't lie, me and horror films.
It's not a horror film though.
I know, but even like thrillers or whatever, like,
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to think the last one I saw in a cinema.
That's all I watch, to
Way
be
back.
fair. Like, if I'm on Netflix, I'm going to the thriller section.
Did you ever
or action
see
thriller.
The Skeleton Key?
That's old, isn't it?
Proper old. Just some dumb film. Basically, a woman goes to, like, she's a carer. She goes to these old people's house, husband and wife, because the husband hasn't talked in years. He's not really moving, and the wife moving proper strange, right? Without, I'm spoiling it because it's an old film.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, turns out
Wolf alert.
they've been possessed by this old slave couple that got murdered in that house, and they've just been possessing people generation after generation. And they'll jump into other people's bodies.
Yeah,
right?
I don't like those kind of films.
So at the end of it, they've jumped into the woman's body, right? Instead of leaving, the woman decided to learn some voodoo to try and help release the guy or whatever. She gets possessed.
sorry.
The couple that possessed them now talking. The woman's looking in the mirror. She's like, did it have to be a white girl? Man, why don't any of the black girls ever stay? I remember watching it in the cinema. Someone in the back of the cinema shouts, goes, "'Cause they're smart." That film was ruined.
Shut up, you slag, bitch.
No, that I don't think I've seen that. But I don't like films with spirits and ghosts and like stuff like that. I ain't got time for that.
Brent,
But killers, like films of killers and stuff, I can watch.
I got a question earlier. Someone says, can we talk about why no one ever told me Brent was so fine?
So fine.
Ooh-wee.
So fine.
I wish you could see his face right now, guys, because
He looks uninterested.
Guys, should we just like
Unimpressed.
do a quick 1, 2, 3 draw and pull out our DMs?
I have none.
I don't have any.
So
You're lying.
I've lost.
You're lying, Brent. Sorry.
Someone asked me, is sexual incompatibility a deal breaker?
Oh, we're not allowed to talk about it. The conversation yesterday, do you remember? The 5 things.
Oh,
Yeah, don't worry.
listen.
That convo, mad.
Context?
Well, we can talk about it. We just can't talk about it.
All right, basically, there's a female and she's met a guy that she really likes. As in, like, he does all the things that she would want in terms of like pause. Like, he's a chivalrous. Is that the right word? Chivalrous.
He practices chivalry.
He practices chivalry. So he's very nice, opens doors, very polite. How are you? Good morning, babe. Like, he's very polite. He's like the ideal guy that you'd want. Like, proper shows his affection and love. Only problem is he can't hit it, right?
So he's like that in the bedroom. He's like, is this good enough for you?
No, but there's a list of issues.
So imagine if you had to list, I'm going to throw it to you, I'll throw it back to me.
Right.
List, how many? Those 5.
5.
List 5 factors that a guy must have to be able to lay down the law in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so list the 5 things. So number 1 would be...
Number 1's probably size.
Okay,
Yeah.
number 2?
Number 2, stamina.
Okay.
So size is very important.
I'm thinking from a girl's perspective.
From a girl's point of view.
Is she talking or
No, he's
hearing
talking.
What I would think I would need to satisfy.
No, because she already knows the answers.
Oh,
That-
is this
that-
a quiz?
So what I'm
Okay,
thinking,
go,
what
go,
I
go.
think a
Wait,
girl would
he
want.
said it's a quiz.
Not a quiz.
It's a pub quiz.
Anyway,
So
Got me a
basically,
pub quiz.
So the girl in question listed the things that this guy lacks.
Yeah.
And there's 5 of them. So I want to see
Yeah.
if he guesses them right.
Okay,
So you said size, you said stamina. I beg you,
Like-
get them up.
I know them off head
Like-
already.
Oh, do you? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
like an aggression.
We can give you that one, but no. No,
Okay.
but okay. cool.
Talking.
No, again, but no.
When you said aggression, you mean assertiveness?
Is it what it is?
Assertiveness.
Oh.
As in confidence, knows what it is he's doing and what he wants.
No, I'm not saying these are not factors.
Alright.
They're not factors that she
suggested.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm
And
saying.
then last one.
Like going down on her.
There you go. That's one. Okay, cool. So list them off.
Small things, not an eaters. He nuts quick.
Jesus.
Stroke game is meaty, and he's not freaky and not open to try new things.
Oh, poor guy.
That's a strikeout right there.
Is it? He's out of there.
He's out of there.
So we had a discussion.
Is she a yardie?
We don't know.
I'm trying to segue again.
I know exactly why you're doing that.
Why?
I know exactly why you're doing that,
Why?
dickhead.
I don't get it.
I know you've been waiting patiently as well. Stop
I don't get it.
Come here,
The
yeah,
18 minutes thing.
Oh,
Vice,
okay,
not
cool.
vice.
Right. So basically, we had a discussion and was like, do you think those things are workable? Like, is that a deal breaker? And I was saying no, because I feel like a lot of those, I feel like 4 out of the 5 can be worked on.
The thing is, you can't be a man, yeah? And, okay, cool, having the small things, That's just God's work.
God's plan.
But you can't
God's
have
plan.
small things and not be eaters.
So that's what
You got small things. You don't give heads. You're not freaky or open to trying new things.
You're not quick.
You're not quick. And
Your stroke game's medium.
your stroke game's media, as in the pump strokes are looking flat, big man. You can't have all 5 of those things in combination. When the Power Rangers say it's morphin time, they bring all 5 of themselves to make the big
Megazord,
monster.
fam.
Yeah.
You're bringing 5 shit things together.
But the thing is, how can you not have any one of those? What is he doing?
The thing is, some of them are not his fault. Obviously, having small things is not your fault.
Yeah, but what is he doing though?
Being freaky, cool. We can't knock you for what you're willing and not willing to do. That's your prerogative. Not going down on a girl. You may not be ready yet. It may not be your thing. It's not for everyone. It's cool.
What's the age range for this guy?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
And it's stroke game, man.
Stroke game.
I'm not sure I believe this. Because
Okay.
if he's chivalrous, like he cares about how she sees him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing this, that, and the next.
Yeah.
So she hasn't told him what she wants, and
This
he
is
hasn't
what
tried to.
I don't
fix it?
know. We don't know.
But she might have told him, can you go down on me? And he might have said no. She can't tell him to get a bigger dick, so that's out of the question. She can't tell him. She can say,
But the dick size is not important anyway because she's with the guy.
yeah, but she's might leave him soon.
Yeah, because of these 5 things stuff.
But hold on. We only have one side of it from what she said. So I'm trying to think like perception is a really important thing. So
Yeah.
she says he's chivalrous, right? And you said, oh, because he like does stuff, opens doors, he's really polite, all this stuff, right? The more you describe chivalry in that way, like I'm thinking there's a fine line between that kind of chivalry and him being a pushover. Is it that he's chivalrous or is it that he's like meek and timid? Because if he's like that in their regular relationship, but that's what she likes about him, that he's gonna do stuff for her and he's not this overbearing guy, right? Then maybe he just takes that exact same person. That's just him being him in the bedroom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Because I've learned over loads of experience, and maybe Yusuff can agree to this, right?
And Brent.
Maybe even Brent, yeah. Right? Girls want a guy, a lot of girls, some girls want a guy that like, yes, he's nice and everything to her, but there's a side of him that she knows that he's gonna either annoy her about him a little bit, or she knows she can't mess with. She knows if she triggers this point, he's gonna, like,
girls,
no one,
girls don't want like a perfect nice
I
guy.
don't
no.
like. Yeah,
they want that element of danger because they know like
want some spice.
that can be applied in other
yeah,
areas.
and it keeps things exciting.
Yeah, girls don't want like just Mr. What's Jesse's 2 people?
Toyin.
It's Toyin the person I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Femi and
Femi
Toyin.
and
Yeah,
Toyin.
Femi's the bad. Femi's
Yeah, so what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like, but there are some girls that, because this girl, does she have a really big personality? Is she like really
We don't know her.
strong character? Oh, you don't know her? Like, fair enough. I'm guessing that she's the type that like, she wants to take the lead with a lot of things, right? So maybe in person, in a regular relationship day to day, she wants a guy that she can be like the highlight of everything, and he'll like do for her, and he'll be nice to her.
But
and
in
all
the
that
bedroom,
stuff. In the bedroom, she still wants to, him to be a man. But some guys can't do both.
Listen, girls want to get their back blown out.
Jesus.
That's what they want, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
So
I got a question for you.
So
Yusuf.
Yeah.
Just going off of that, just 'cause
Yeah.
you mentioned that, yeah. A girl you're talking to, you've not done anything with her, you've not been out, but you're talking to, like with a name, right? You're just catching up, whatever, haven't spoken in a while, whatever. Oh, what'd you get up to last night? Oh, I got my back blown out. Are you still talking to her?
It depends. Is she a girl that I like, that I want to see something with, or just up to beating her?
You haven't done anything with her yet,
Oh,
you're
no.
just talking.
Nah, she's She's done. She's done still.
it's off-putting.
So we're just talking. I'm trying to secure the bag for me. But another nigga's blowing your back up last night and you've told me about it. So how do you see me if you're telling
But
me?
wouldn't you also rate the honesty though?
This is what, actually, I'm let me not say too much.
Because we asked them to be honest, and then we.
Nah, not really, honestly. No, I'm not interested. Don't tell me a guy who wants to beat you that you just got beaten last night.
But you,
And now you want-
but you just want to beat her though. So what's the issue?
Yeah, don't tell me then.
Fair.
No, wait, okay, cool. I put it this way. A girl can tell me that she got a back blown out last night if we've already beaten and we just know it's just sex.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
cool, yeah, you're sleeping with
But
other
you
people.
still want her to be a good
So
girl
am I.
until you make her a bad
Cool.
girl.
But don't tell me prior to me even getting the cooch. Even, I mean, come on. Now, I'm turned off. You need to go away. Shut the door.
So dumb.
And sometimes a guy doesn't even want to hear that a girl who he's just sleeping with is even sleeping with other guys anyway. So
Why?
for me, because even though he just wants to have sex with her, he doesn't want to know that other people are fucking her as well.
Okay.
So girls, lie to us, please.
And my thing is, if I'm sleeping with a girl and we're just sleeping with her, why do I need to talk about anything else I'm doing? It's not important. What's important is me and you, big man, not anyone else. So when girls ask, like, just say you're in a situation where it's just sex, girls shouldn't ask, so you sleeping with anyone else? Unless, if you like me, I can get why you're asking that question. But if you don't and it's just sex, then please keep your mouth.
Babes,
In that
babes,
sense-
babes,
in that
babes, babes.
sense-
Wait a minute, babes.
Go on.
If it is Yusuff jumps in your DMs and you have
Please.
slept with Marvin, do not
Oh my
tell
God.
Yusuff.
Why name dropping?
But that's
You
what
keep
you're
that to
saying, though.
yourself, baby.
Because essentially, that's
You
what you're
keep that to
saying.
yourself.
That's essentially what
I
you're
wish
saying.
And you will land, Yusuff.
I wish we can turn the mics off right now.
Yeah, because essentially that's exactly what you just said.
I have a lot to say about this.
But what I'm saying,
If I speak, I'll be in trouble.
Speak, my brother, speak.
Listen,
Speak, my brother.
you know, if we were to actually have like real convos, yeah,
it'd be dangerous.
it'll be mad, bro.
Can you have a real convo?
I think no, but you think about podcasting, yeah. There's a level of exposure you can't. You know what I mean, you can't talk about shit like that.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because there's other people involved.
Yeah, but it's not now, innit? It's in the past.
Who told you that?
I said, who told you that?
What's the past? Last week, 2 weeks ago, a month ago?
It's true.
That's the past, but it's still present, though. I'm not saying this happened. I'm not saying any of this happened.
Don't worry.
I'm just saying.
They're just hypothetically speaking.
I'm just saying if you know what I mean. If the walls could talk,
literally, if the
Another
walls
one.
could talk.
all I'm saying is, yeah, this is what I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say. We're gonna move on. If there's ever a group picture posted on the gram
Okay.
of 2 guys, 3 guys, maybe 4 guys.
Yeah.
There are girls who are scrolling down the Insta and be like, rah, I beat all them, man. Or maybe I beat 2 of them, man. That's what I'm saying, innit?
All right, cool. I hear that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not in these pictures.
Oh, okay.
Me. Remember, I'm abstaining from sex.
Yeah, we heard that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Absolute.
Absolutely. You
peeve.
can't even say it with your chest, you
Absolute.
weirdo.
I want to get into this. Oh, I can't. You need to watch it. Please watch that interview.
I will.
No, but the thing is,
All right, we'll
big
talk
man.
about it next week.
All right,
Next
cool.
week,
Then
yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Talk about this, but I have to really,
Shall I bring my notes?
because you know what it is. It's not about,
Shall I bring my notes?
because for me to really talk about that, I have to talk about my real love life, like not the one I come on here.
No, the one that I know. The one that I know that we talk about when we're in the car. You know what killed me?
Yeah.
When someone was asking me about you and about the
Yeah.
live show. Do you know what I said?
What?
I said, use is active, cuz. she was like, swear. I said, listen, do not be fooled by the use that comes on the pod. I said, my brother's
Christ.
active, cuz.
Wait, who's doing this?
Don't worry. Don't worry. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, oh, I never had him down as that kind of person. I was like, no, that nigga's savage.
Oh shit.
Savage.
Are you doing the Lord's work or the devil's? I don't understand.
I lie?
both?
God
No.
damn.
Hold on. I gotta come to my guy's
No,
defense. though.
no. Let me
Because me and Yusuff had some long conversations,
Let
man.
me
Yusuff
explain.
has a heart.
Gina, we
Yusuff
gotta
has a
talk.
heart still.
I'm a very good guy.
Taking these
I'm a
pictures
savage.
off my wall and shit.
No,
Yusuff has a
I'm
heart,
not.
man.
No, when I say that, I
Yeah.
didn't mean in the sense of like you're like a savage and you're like you break girls' heart and you take the piss.
Yeah.
Because you, as I know, you're very honest and very transparent in whatever situation you're in.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean you're savage. I'm just taking the piss. I'm over exaggerating. Do you
Yeah.
get what I mean? You're a very straightforward guy. You're not a guy who's gonna tell
Lie
a girl
to you
that
and-
you
yeah.
love her to beat her.
Oh, hell no.
No, but do you know what I mean? You're not a scum in the sense where you'll
Yeah.
never lead someone on. You're very open, honest, and transparent about
Yeah.
whatever. So whatever situation you're in, both parties are aware. And if someone chooses to take the wrong end of the stick, it's down to their own
Is
doing.
this called a walk back?
Nah, pedal back.
Sorry.
No, it is. I think it really
No.
comes down to what we all deem as savage.
No, I don't think you're savage. I'm actually
mean,
taking the piss.
I heard active and my head got hot.
I said, I said,
Oh yeah. That's what I don't know what
Yeah,
mean.
you're
What do you mean?
active.
What do you mean active?
Like you're not celibate. You're not sitting at home twiddling your thumbs and like rocking back and forth saying Kumbaya.
Yeah, obviously not.
But we see Yusuff. We can see him. He's sitting there.
Yeah.
We know how he looks.
Yeah.
So do we need to put that disclaimer?
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, but I just had because I don't know why she proper thought you were like.
Oh no, someone. I think the person must have got me and Brett mixed up because she messaged me
Probably
talking about one other girl said after me, so you're a virgin, right?
Wow.
I was like, are you talking about Brent?
Yeah.
She was like, she's Brent.
Wow.
I'm like, so you listen to the podcast, though? Yeah. So where'd you get that from?
See, so that's what I'm saying. Like, she was coming across as if she thought you were Brent. So I just had to let her know.
Buffers. You know what it is?
I just had to let her know.
I do have
that
this,
it's not.
I do have this. People do think I'm a good boy for whatever reason.
But you're not a bad boy.
No,
but
I'm not a bad boy.
I know, but I just.
I'm not,
Alas.
I know.
But I'm not a good boy. I'm not an angel.
Which is why I just needed her to know that it still swings from time to time. Like it's not. Do you know what I mean? That's all I was saying.
Yeah, but
That's a time to time.
I don't know how much we could talk about, but you're emotional still.
Okay, but tell me how.
We've had a couple conversations about the deep stuff. Oh shit!
Shout out Jesse though. Still,
No.
man's taking some good steps.
Oh, I think where's this game?
No.
All right, so what? How am I emotional?
No, I'm just saying like.
No, I am, but I want to know where you're.
I'm saying I can tell when you're serious about something because you want to talk it to like where you fully, you've broken it down. I'm like, okay, there was actually something there. Yusuff's heart is beating hard still.
Oh yeah, no, listen, when I care,
you care.
I care. When I don't care,
I don't care.
It's evident.
So a girl can say to me, Yusuff, he's a very cold type of guy. He's very like. Doesn't really talk much. That's because I don't care.
And then another girl would be like,
Yusuff's a bit too much. It's a bit, but only a girlfriend would say, Yusuff's a bit too emotional or whatever. A girl who I'm just talking to probably wouldn't say that, or a girl I'm just seeing, whatever.
So, ladies, if you feel like Yusuff's being cold to you,
yeah.
No, but cold is all subjective though.
No.
no, it might just be early.
You know what?
on.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, hit me up in my DM. Still in it. I'll be able to tell you what I want.
You know what? I'm looking. I won't lie. I'm looking, but it's a bit. I want to talk. I want to be. No, it is.
You want to be transparent.
No, I'll be honest. I was thinking the other day. I was thinking, you know what? Because who was it? I think it was Josh. Actually, said to me, the guy who done Mario. Let me know because we didn't talk about your love life more on the podcast. I was like, yeah, one day.
Do you know what, guys? Ask Yusuff. I've been trying to get Yusuff to talk about certain things, and we've even spoken. Yusuff like, Gina, the reason why you're the favorite or people like you is because you're a lot more honest and open about like your personal stuff.
We've already scheduled it next week.
Yeah, it's true.
Because
so,
if I talk about the 2016 thing,
brother, you need to,
That's a madness. Because
it is.
The reason why I didn't want to talk about it before because it wasn't closed.
But now it's closed.
But now it's closed, so now I can talk about
But
it.
it's been closed for a bit though.
What's a bit?
Like last year.
No. Oh yeah, late last year.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but what?
And you know what's mad?
Don't have any time to kind of like.
No, I hear that, but you
know what I mean? Not grieve. No one died, but.
No, but do you know what's mad about that? Yeah, do you remember how we spoke and you were like, you're going to talk about it one day?
Yeah.
Then not long after, it came to the proper close. The close.
Yeah.
It was just like, look at that. Look at God.
Yeah. And then obviously, I was in a relationship for a year and a half. And I never spoke about it once on the pod. Actually, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, me and Alani spoke about it. You wasn't. No, not Alani. Sorry, me and Tolly. So remember the day
when I left?
You left.
Yeah.
So we spoke about it then, but after that day, I
decided
decided not to anymore. So the whole time I was talking on this podcast, I had a girl.
All right. So.
Are you gonna delete this?
Yeah, that's why he clapped.
I was just about to say. I was about to ask you a question. I was about to ask you a question.
I know you've clapped, but are you gonna remember?
Is what it is.
All right, are you back?
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, as you can tell, we punched in. That made a whole convo that you guys are not going to be privy to. Sorry. But where were we before we...
But yeah, you were saying that next week we're going to be jumping in.
But no, it is. Okay, between now and next week, I have to really meditate and really think about it. I'm going to do it, but it's going to... No, it is, because this year I've decided to be I want to be uncomfortable all the time.
That's good.
Because that can help me grow in it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So the vulnerability,
and me talking about me actually being real on this. I'm real on the pod. Let's not act like I'm fake. But
vulnerable.
There's a lot of stuff. I hate being vulnerable. You lot don't even notice my body. When I get too much attention on this pod, I start to sweat.
I saw it. I was going to mention it before.
Whenever it's all about me or I'm getting deep into my life, I start to get hot. And I start to sweat. Even now I'm sweating. Happens to me all the time. I don't know what it is, anxiety or whatever, but happens all the time. But yeah.
Don't worry, brother. We are here to support you.
So we're here to support
We are
you.
here to support you.
Yeah.
I'll bring tissue.
Give you a helping hand.
You know, just in case.
Just in case I don't make it home tonight.
Is that a Jamaican song?
Jaheim.
That's Jaheim, big man.
Makes me
Oh, Brent, man, okay, if you want to come out and say it, just say it. Shit. Basically, I don't know if you guys want to talk about it or not, but Brent's been, because I sent the 18-minute voice note thing to Brent yesterday.
Yeah.
And Brent's been wanting to ask me questions.
What,
like,
the same one from before?
Yeah,
The car crash?
Yeah, I had some questions, to be honest.
He's never sent it to me though.
Actually, you haven't heard it.
No.
I swear I sent it. Oh, no, you didn't want to get the full voice
I
note.
didn't. You didn't want to send it. You just said.
No, I swear to God, I said I was...
You didn't ask.
Listen, Muff sent a mini podcast
You were like
to my phone, bro.
18 minutes though. You were like 18 minutes though. Just
And
give,
then
you
were
said
like,
just give me the
summary.
Yeah, that's it.
But the summary was still long though, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think I was
But
in the
trust
gym.
me, you
I
need-
was in the gym listening
You
to
need
that.
to hear the full thing to understand my pain.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So,
Hold on. Is Brent gonna put it in the podcast?
What, 18-minute voice note?
That's what I'm saying.
they would
Nah.
love it though, man.
You might have to edit,
That's a
You
long...
might have to edit that
Brent,
down.
you know how long
for
that is?
context.
18 minutes.
That's long.
Nah, come on.
You might have
come
to
on.
edit that down for context.
Wait a
But,
minute.
like,
You can't
if
bash,
like-
that's a 20-minute voice
not
note
if
into
you
the
put whole thing
podcast.
in.
That's too long. It's too long.
Okay.
It's too long. Sorry.
But go on,
Brent,
ask
don't do it,
questions.
Brent.
I'm not gonna do it.
I look at the,
No,
the file and I
I'm
see
not
3.5 hours. I'm thinking, oh, this nigga pull it in.
I won't do it. But you've blamed her for the entire.
No, I didn't.
Well, she got the backlash. She was like, "Oh, fuck her. Why has she done this?" But this is all on you.
I didn't blame her for anything.
Yeah, you did.
How?
Well, you said that she changed the plans
Initially.
and had
yeah.
no concern of whether it is that you were halfway there or not.
Yeah.
She changed it 3 times, right?
Cool.
And you still kept coming. She went to the
Oh, okay.
flipping ball thingy. I don't know why you
Don't be
went
too
there.
specific. But
I don't know why you went there. Big man like you. Big man like
Do you
you.
realize? Oh, I've said it in the voice notes.
Yeah,
so
but it's
you
not
already
being
know.
played there.
Yeah.
innit? And she got her refund. You stood there
was
talking to the
pain.
thing like a prick.
That was painful. Yeah.
And you went back in afterwards.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, you still went somewhere else with her.
Mad thing.
And then, this is all on you. You understand? From day one, when it is that you change your plans, knowing full well you are meticulous with your flipping planning,
Hell yeah.
and you've now scooped at that, bro, pussy ain't that glorious.
Whoa. Slow right down.
What were you chasing?
Slow right
A
down.
nice
Slow-
evening?
Man
No.
said the power
Nah,
of the
because I knew you were gonna go there with it. Yeah.
Plus,
Obviously,
you had it.
I will happily admit that a lot of things I did and just being in that situation was out of character for me.
Okay.
But my thing was, and again, it's sort of like, okay, me trying to just do things that are a little bit different,
Yeah.
be uncomfortable, as Yusuff was saying before.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Someone's approached me. They seem interesting. That's the part I didn't mention.
Yes.
Initial conversations were promising.
Really?
So I'm like, okay, cool. This person's different. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Even though normally for me, there'd be more conversation before I
Yeah.
even initiate any sort of dating
Yeah.
sort of thing. I thought, why not?
Yeah, this is so weird because they don't have context. These listeners are just listening to an empty
I know.
conversation.
Okay.
So can you briefly just break it down? I don't know.
No, you can break it down, but I'm saying don't put the voice note in.
I definitely wouldn't, but
Okay,
they
cool.
still need to understand.
Yeah,
what
break it
we're
down.
talking
Yeah, no, I didn't. I
Alright,
wonder
cool.
why you didn't break it down.
Cool. A girl approached me on Instagram, jumped in my. Oh no, she didn't jump in my DMs. She did the typical girl stuff of like liking a bunch of my pictures. So I added a.
Oh, that happened to me yesterday. I think I need to go back and check.
So
Liked about 20, cuz. Don't worry, babes.
So I
Come
think
to
I
check
liked
you out.
I liked one of her pictures, followed her. It was all good. Started talking in the DMs. Conversation was interesting. She seemed different. She was into stuff that like I hadn't seen from, or she did different things to girls that I'd spoken to before. So I was like, all right, cool. She seemed cool. She seems interesting, funny, whatever. Conversation's going good. So normally, I would just push it a bit further. In every other situation, push it further, talk it to where I'm just like, okay, cool, I'm in this girl's head now. I know this, I know what it is. Let's go out sometime if I want to see her fun. If not, or on the opposite way, I can just burn it out and be like, okay, cool, I figured this girl out. I'm not into her, whatever. But I thought, let me just go for it. In fact, when I told one of my boys that I was gonna go out with her, he was like, whoa, already? You? And I was like, yeah, why not? Cool.
She got a fat ass. Why not?
Believe it. Anyway.
Yeah, because I've seen it.
Oh shit. Anyway, we planned a date or whatever. At least I thought anyway. And I got to burn through this because it's a long story. But basically, she kept changing plans when I'm on my way down. Oh, first of all, she changed plans right last minute. And bear in mind, I have to travel. But yeah, she's changing plans while I'm on my way down. She's late. She takes me to some random place that I didn't really understand. But whatever. I end up having to pay an amount of money that I wasn't comfortable with for what we were doing. Anyway, right? That I made the most of it, whatever. Even though she managed to somehow get a refund and get in for free. Mad thing.
But you didn't?
I didn't.
Because she got a fat ass.
Mad. Then we
but you asked her several times if it is she's got a refund.
Listen.
And she was like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm getting my refund.
I was bamboozled.
And I'm going back in.
I was bamboozled. It wasn't put to me like that, but I was bamboozled. Anyway, right? After that, we're chilling now. We've already had dinner, whatever. We're chilling. I'm thinking, am I into this girl? Am I not? She's nice. Maybe I'm just bothered by the way this evening's gone. Was it that bad? No, it's not been that bad. Whatever. Eventually, I make a move. We're kissing. It's all good. Right? But it's late. It is late now, and I've got to drive hella far to get home, right? I'm thinking, all right, cool. I'm gonna drop this girl at hers, and she's just gonna make the offer. I didn't care about doing anything with this girl. I was just like, I will sleep on this girl's
What, the offer to come in or the offer to beat?
Offer to come in and just sleep, because she knows how late it is as well. Okay. She actually said multiple times, "Oh, I feel bad. Like it's so late, and I have to go home." And I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. She's considering that.
Does she live by herself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, oh, she's considering that. Obviously, she's gonna be like, oh, you can just chill here, leave in the morning. I'm like, cool. We get to her house. The speed at which this girl jumped out of my car.
Wow.
After asking for a kiss again.
Yeah. She asked.
It's not as if she's not eager or interested.
She was definitely into me, but she asked me to keep kissing her. And I was like, cool. Let me drive you home. Right? Cool. She hops out my car, says thanks, scoots off. I'm like, wow. Okay, cool. Now, at that point, that's where everything I could have blamed her for ended.
Yeah.
Right? After that, everything was just the fact that I'd had a shit day and I was now exhausted. Right? So things just kept piling. So first, I need to get petrol. I'm too exhausted. I'm not paying attention. I put diesel in my petrol car. Then I'm heading to get food. The McDonald's is locked. I need to pee. I end up peeing in a frigging plastic bowl, leaving it in my car. Then I'm driving on my way home, and I'm like 15 minutes away from my house. Again, I'm tired as hell. I hit something in the road, mash up my tire. I'm left on the side of the road, stranded, thinking, how the hell am I going home? Because it's a new car. I hadn't figured it out. I realized, oh shit, I've got a spare. So I quickly call to cancel the rescue service, jump in. Now I'm on the side of the road trying to fix my car. It's about 6 a.m. in the morning. Cars are zooming past me. Get that done. Get home now. It's around about 7:45 in the morning, and I couldn't even get up. I just sat in my car, and it turned into an 18-minute voice note of me just letting out all my pain. Yeah. Okay, that's the context.
And you said that it was a follow-up afterwards? And
There's more that happened afterwards, but I don't...
All right.
We can chat about that, but it's not needed for the pod.
Cool. So, if it is that she's changed her mind several times, right?
Yeah.
And you were the one who actually organized the date in the first place, and she flipping changed her mind to go to the cinema with her friends.
Yep.
And then when it is changed again, no friends were mentioned.
Yep.
Why weren't you flipping cancelling it?
What?
Jump?
She went to cinema with her friends on the same day?
So she said that she was with her friends early in that day, and then she was like, oh, my friends want to go see this film. Do you want to meet us here? And I'm thinking to myself, why do I want to meet you and your friends?
Cancel.
So, yeah, I was thinking about cancelling it. Bear in mind, this is all last minute. She said this to me. So I'm like, oh, I guess so. Then she hits me up again within like half an hour. She's like, oh, you know what? They're doing something else. So let's go back to your original plan. I'm like, all right, cool. So it's back on.
Am I a puppet?
It's cancelled.
Hey, again.
You can't be doing hickey hack.
The one thing I learned.
Have you spoken to her since?
Yes. And anyway.
Did you beat Big Man? That's what I want to know. Yeah!
I'm not going to acknowledge those claps, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, but the thing is,
Oh, just
bleep that.
bleep the...
Bleep the question, but then put in the response.
Yeah. You always have to lead the listeners to think, what did I miss?
keep the question. Wait, no, because it's... Oh.
Exactly.
I got you.
But the thing
Don't
is,
worry, Brent will figure it out.
what's it called? I got a screenshot, yeah.
Of you beating?
My big man. Relax. No. Basically, actually, I'm going to show you the screenshot so you can read it. Oh, no, you've already seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Alright,
is it?
cool. Hold on.
Man said, differently, you know. The cheeks.
Hear that?
I hate talking to niggas because it makes me. You know what?
Gina,
Makes
when I
you
give you
Let me
a
guess, yeah.
Ace.
What when you've been like
So basically, there's a lot of times when I'm in my like
your zone where you're like
my
I
zone
want to
where
be celibate
I need to be serious,
and
abstain, and just be on this path, and then I go and talk to the man. Then
That's
and
the ego
And
talking,
the man them are
nigga.
telling me tales and tales and tales. I'm like, oh for fuck's sake.
Am I reading this out aloud?
No, hell no.
Oh,
You're trying to lure me back into the dark side. Yeah, there was. I thought I was out, man. Every time what's the song? Every time I try and leave, something keeps
Pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life.
Fam.
I just want to watch Gina's reaction as she reads this. And you can give me a girl's point of view, a girl's reaction to this.
How soon after you dropped her off did you lot watch the movie?
About a week still.
Okay.
All right, so girls have that 5 list, right?
Yeah.
Do guys have a 5 listed? Where if it is all amongst the...
Brent, let's be honest, girls don't really do much in the
Huh?
Gina's reaction is killing me.
No, you know what it is? No, sorry. Go back to Brent's question, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, the 5 things that the girl said about the guy. With girls, it's a bit different because girls, and some girls will argue against this, but big man, relax. When it comes to sex, the guy does most of the work. Can we agree?
In most cases, yeah.
In most cases. Not in all cases, in most cases. So a girl just has to be...
Alive?
Whoa.
No. She has to be
Physically ready.
These aren't in order.
She has to be...
They are. You're swiping the wrong way.
Oh, no wonder why.
Go to the first one and swipe the other way.
For me, anyway, obviously, she has to be
I'm getting so confused.
attractive. You have to be freaky and open-minded.
Yeah.
You know what? Head, for me, is kind of like... I wouldn't say it's a necessity, but it's something that I do like to have. So that would be nice. So what? Give head, freaky, open-minded. Obviously, you have to be buff.
But I want it all to pertain to sexual acts, like how the female...
Is this from the same girl?
Is this all plenty?
I'm so
said
confused.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
sure
to be
she
attractive to have
was
sex,
as well.
of course.
No, but
I mean,
what's happening in the bedroom? The actual
There's
activities.
three images,
the lack
right?
thereof.
3 screenshots.
Yeah.
Remember, with
Sorry, we're cross-talking right now.
yeah, you guys relax. so with the guy, he had a small penis.
Yeah.
He didn't give head.
Mm.
He wasn't freaky or
Yeah.
open-minded. His stroke game was meaty.
Yeah.
And what was the last one, Gina?
All bedroom
Not
music,
quick.
right?
Not quick.
He not
Not
quick.
quick,
So
yeah.
okay, let's use all the girl
Equivalents of those.
equivalents.
Yeah.
So head is the same thing. So a girl has to give head. A girl has to be freaky, open-minded. Not quick. The girl equivalent would be just having stamina, maybe.
Yeah, having stamina.
So,
not getting, like, not being, one girl did that to
yeah,
me.
oh no, I'm tired already. Like,
you know,
it's only been 10 minutes.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. You're on top, yeah, sweating.
Listen,
the moment you're on
sometimes,
top,
yeah.
I'm tired. What?
Yeah. Okay, so lazy. Don't be lazy.
Oh my god.
So yeah, okay, so the equivalent to a guy not in fast would be a girl being lazy, not having much stamina. Or I'm sore already. Like it's only been round 1 and you're already sore, ready to just pack it in.
What if she is sore? That's not fair.
Okay, whatever.
Raised no punk.
And maybe even okay, cool.
Big dick be like big bum.
Stroke game meaty. Maybe it could be for a girl not being able to ride.
Yeah.
Because that's the one position where the girl is in control. Obviously, as a guy, you can guide it and you can still do
Ride,
pumpy.
Nazi, ride.
But that's for you to
Ride, Nazi, ride. Oh my God,
to show out,
ride,
big
ride,
man.
ride.
This is a lot. I think I'm going to be very simple. Like, to please me, it's going to be very simple.
You don't know that because
I'm just saying.
Because
it's very simple.
the can of Pringles hasn't been opened yet, big man. And then the last one, what's the last one?
It was big dick, so
Oh yeah, so big dick.
big
I don't
bum.
know.
Or
Oh,
just
she's
have
loose?
body, be thick.
She's
Do
not
you
tight?
care about?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you care about like tight
tightness.
vaginas?
I'm not even gonna lie. Two opposite ends of the spectrum. One girl, like, had the vice grip.
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't do anything herself.
Yeah.
But she didn't have to.
Yeah, you're like,
because it was
shit.
like the vice
You
grip.
said vice grip, you know.
Right? But then
Pussy tighty.
Pussy tighty, tighty.
Pussy tighty.
but then the other one, not
What's
vice grip.
right? You man, 6 kids, huh?
It was like bloody. like,
Wait, get out of him.
Man,
Man.
8 kids, huh?
Here you go. Here you go.
You know,
it's like damn good. You ain't got no wall. But like, but
how's Junior, man? How's he doing?
it's like,
Yusuf,
hello.
stop it.
He in school yet? He in school
You're an
yet?
idiot.
What are you doing, bro?
He's doing
Hey.
Echo.
Behave yourself,
Echo.
move. Behave yourself.
Yo. Hello.
You are a dickhead.
Nigga, what the fuck you want?
One.
I can't stand you.
Come over here.
Hey, she wet, right? Wet.
Imagine if you heard another echo that you didn't even come back.
All right. It's me. Get out my house.
I've been down there for 10 weeks.
Nigga, help me. Help you, nigga.
Oh, you are dumb.
But yeah, no, seriously, like, one girl, she wasn't quite that far with it, yeah, but she didn't have no vice grip or nothing. But she had such skill. Like, I can't choose between the two
some
in
girls,
terms of, like,
fam, have you ever a girl who's in missionary and she's doing bits?
Fam!
Thinking,
Like, how?
who sent you? In mission? No, if a girl's in missionary and she's doing bits, yeah.
You're going to say, please, I need that because I knew you're going to be like, missionary?
What's that?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, you missed the moment still.
Your voice, when you do your voice, you're like,
Yeah.
in missionary.
Oh.
You was about to say it.
Yeah,
you stopped.
no, but in mission, like, I was like, raw, like, you weren't lying, innit? Like, you know how to do things, yeah. Innit?
Hear that?
You know how to do things. But in what position most girls haven't really mastered with me, is like reverse cowgirl.
I was just going to say.
Like, my dick just bends.
Can't lie. There are some girls, no.
It's like, you have to lean back.
No, for real, there's some girls.
Let me take the arch. Let me parry.
Some girls just aren't built for it. Some girls aren't built for it. Because Parry.
I can't laugh. I don't even know what we did.
Stop kicking me, man!
I don't know the technique, bro.
Lay down.
No, but you know...
No, because
Yusuf, so you know...
I can't.
So
Look what he
basically,
just done, please, Brent.
No, so obviously she's arched her back. So imagine her back's like that. There, the bum's there, so it's like that. You just need to make it bounce. Make it clap.
But the thing
Bust
is,
rhymes with them, man.
I swear to God, some girls are just built differently like this. Some girls, like, have you ever been with a girl, like, you're in missionary, but, like, you're trying to get in, but, like, you have to sort of lift her hips up to get access.
The bone,
You know what I mean?
the cartilage.
Like some girls, I don't know, maybe it's just, like, set lower down, or I don't know, it's further up, but, like, some girls, they're more suited to, like, a reverse position, like doggy or reverse cowgirl, and some girls are more suited to missionary, in my experience. So, like, there's some girls that they'll be on reverse cowgirl and they can just do their thing. They ain't got to lean back or nothing.
I don't really like reverse. Well, I
other
do,
girls-
but I like reverse cowgirl when I'm in control.
I'm saying that, just hold their bum like a joystick.
Yeah.
Just, like,
Right,
up, down,
okay.
left, right.
I'm proper starving
You're
as
rattled?
well.
You what?
No, I'm not rattled. This is funny.
Oh. So yeah, was that answer your question?
Yeah. It was only while she was there reading that text thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Gina?
I'm so confused. Like,
Okay, sorry, give you context. That came, so basically, I ended it with her because she was just pissing me off every time
so
we
that's
spoke,
her.
yeah?
That's her. Like, oh, your butters anyway vibe.
Yes.
Hear that?
I'll give it to Brent so you can pass it.
I gave it to Yusuff.
The nerve.
I gave
My
you
phone,
the
my
phone.
phone.
I'll get back to you.
Oh, my bad. Carry on talking. Let me just...
Yeah, so that was her vibe. Basically.
Rah! When you upload this, 15 minutes ago, yeah?
Yeah.
While we're
While
recording.
we're recording, cause man can do that. Go on, like the pic.
I liked it already, cuz.
Can you write a caption, please?
What caption should I
Can we
write?
write a comment?
What, to increase your engagement?
Your engagement.
Quick fire emoji.
Yeah, just like that's my sis.
Alright, go on.
And I can't read a line onto this?
No.
No.
Gina, I'm gonna write.
That's a
I'm
bit
gonna
too
write.
much. That's a bit too much.
Go off, sis!
Oh, you're dumb.
With bare fire. Hold on, let me find the fire emoji. I'm not gonna lie though, Brent, the picture, Bluetooth spud.
Yeah.
That picture done bits for me still.
Yeah. Even I was like, swear down.
Oh, the one of you on like
Brother
leaning on the
Mazone.
thing.
Yeah. But Brent, I had to add a lot of brightness though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. Light-skinned nigger. Again, I don't mind about none of that crap in it. You make the picture however.
Yeah, no, I had
freaky
to.
one,
You know what I mean? It's almost reaching 1,000, you know what?
Dumb.
Everyone, do me a favor, yeah? Go to my page, yeah?
Yeah.
Like the picture of me leaning over the bridge in my rose shirt. You get me? Help
Yeah.
man get to 1,000 likes.
Come through.
Look at me being an Instagram whore.
Boo, you whore.
Who's this? Okay. Sorry, go on. Oh, are we waiting for you to read that?
Nah, we can
He's we talk about anything, but he's like
Okay.
engrossed now.
Lipstick.
What's next on the agenda, man? I've run out of topics.
What else has happened this week though?
Um,
It's weird because Is it me or is it mad that it's Wednesday already? Like for me, it's flown. Because to me, the last show was yesterday. Like in my head, it feels like it was yesterday.
I went to work on 3 hours sleep.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. You know, Monday when I woke up,
and you wanted to record 12 o'clock that day.
I know it wouldn't have happened. I was actually in bits.
That's what I was thinking. When
Brent
sent me the message, I was like,
cold. I was tired.
You know how messed up it was trying to explain to people at work. Oh yeah, I'm tired. I was at this thing doing blind date yesterday. Thanks. The names I was getting called all day. Yeah, my boss was just doing that tune the whole day. That could be a thing though. You bring back old game shows to suit whatever theme you do.
What other game shows are there? Family Fortunes.
That could be a good one.
Wants to be a millionaire.
I don't remember that. He Wants to Be a Millionaire is a good one.
Family Fortune, what you could do is you can get, don't have to be family, just get 2 groups of people, like in a 5, give them a name, and then, but that's the survey one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't
Where you say, we surveyed
we asked 100 people.
Name 5 things you take with you on holiday. And then you've got top answers and you've got low answers and then, But
no, I don't remember. Brent, it's cold, sorry, please. I don't remember that show.
She told nothing but the truth, nigga.
Wow. Can I ask you a question?
Nah,
okay, in that sense, I was going to say, how do you know about the rest though?
What rest? What did
Of
I
what
read?
she said?
The earlier stuff.
The earlier stuff about she's talking the truth. So I'm asking, how would you know?
I was sent, 2 messages? 3, maybe?
3.
Yeah, see, you don't know everything.
Hold on, so
Obviously.
after you watched the movie the one time, did you watch the sequel? Or the... Nah, just watch the first one.
Are you sure?
How come?
Oh, no,
Because
technically, yeah.
You did, because
Technically,
no, you must have, because in that message she
yeah,
says twice, no?
Well, you watched the movie, the sequel on the same night? Or you watched
Mighty
it-
Ducks 1, Mighty Ducks 2, still.
Oh, was it? Yo, Mighty Ducks 2, yeah, is a
Bad
classic.
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mighty Ducks 2. You don't know about Goldberg.
I know about my dogs too.
You don't know about the Knuckle Buck.
You don't know about the Bash Brothers.
I'll lie. You don't know about... Was it Kenny Wu? What's his name? Kenny Wu! Alright. Getting carried away here.
The Flying V, still.
I would like to see the cover art.
The cover art.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So would I, to be fair.
Yeah, it's true actually. Do you have the cover art and do you have the...
I'm not gonna lie. I had the insert.
do you have the back cover?
I had the insert, but I had to delete all that stuff.
Why? Bam, go to the...
Wait, do you keep stuff like that?
No, I don't know. I don't really have shit like that, to be fair. I don't really keep stuff like that. I remember one time I went on a cleanse. I just deleted everything from my phone that was like... Right now, I've only got something in my secret folder still. Old one.
Is a secret folder...
It's not really secret though. It says fucking secret.
What does it say?
What did it say on it? Hold on. The thing is, it's not even secret. It's there. Hold on. It says... No, it's called hidden. But it's not hidden because it's right there.
Yeah, still.
So how's it hidden? Apple fix up, bro.
When my booty go boom, 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 boom.
Brent, what are you saying?
Drop,
She...
drop, drop.
East African
drop.
joint?
Jamaican.
That's interesting.
She got me with that thing.
Jamaica. All right, since we haven't got anything else to talk about,
Not for me.
let's do our songs of the week. If you watch it on YouTube, you will not get to enjoy songs of the... she's strong still.
Straight.
Let me see. I want to see.
You know, the thing is, you know when they're built like that, they can just take a beating, bro.
Oh, is it?
And
I can tell you meant that from the bass
No,
in
no.
your voice.
you know when a girl is built like a brick house, you can just give her the drillings, bruv, because she's gonna be able to take the impact. The other ones, just
The thing that
kill me, nigga.
we might have to clap and delete some of this stuff.
By the way, I'm abstaining from sex. We back.
Anyway, I forgot what we talked. Oh, songs of the week. Who's going first?
I was gonna say, yeah, those listening on YouTube, you're not gonna get songs of the week. Sorry. Copyright infringement, all that shit. All right. Brent's like, no, get out, nigga, because I got another session next. I knew what that was about, man.
Because I have to move the mics around a bit.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool. All right, cool. Quick plugs. My event Trending is launching on the 24th of March. It's going to be a Sunday event every Sunday from 24th of March onwards. So you got games, music, food, movies. You can dance. We're at Gabeto's in Camden. Yeah,
That's an extra special day still.
it's also Muff's birthday. Muff's going to be in the house as well. We
Jeez.
start the table for you. But yeah, every Sunday from 24th of March onwards, yeah. Tickets are in the description. Please follow the page on Instagram, Trending Sundays. Let's get this event popping. Northwest, if you're in Northwest, West, North London, wherever, South, East, whatever, come down, Trending. 24th of March, yeah. And then, yeah, the live show YouTube video's out now, so go and check that out. Gina got Trained to Slay every...
Monday, 7 p.m.
And...
Saturday, 11:15 a.m.
My class is coming back soon. I got to work out some kinks because the time wasn't really working for people. So I'm going to change it up and then get you guys the new date ASAP. Morph DMs are open. Dowry price is quite high. Brent's dowry price is extremely high. And yeah, man.
Through the roof.
All the usual shit. Follow, subscribe, spread the word, all of that. I pammed it.
Oh my days.
There's no point in cutting that out.
Please cut that out.
Why?
Come on, man.
I've been what? So you got discount on your ticket, big man, but I didn't get discount on my ticket. You're moving mad. Fuck you, Muff.
All right, cool. I've been the Just Geen.
A bed dumb. Bed dumb.
That's gonna make so much sense though.
Of course it is.
It is for your dog.
Because also my feet are hurting. Wish
Oh shit.
You just created more work for me.
I couldn't resist that.
But hold on. Wait. That's minor though, no?
Yeah, that's minor.
It's minor.
I'm leaving that in. Bear that in mind, yeah? Because you said that's minor. Good. All right.
No, hold on.
First, like, you guys need to get the fuck down.
Yeah, I'm hot. I'm sweating.
I have been a fantastic big man news.
All right, are we out? Peace, peace, peace.
So you didn't want to let me
Got
outro
it,
man
got it,
like
got
Brent.
Oh shit, sorry.
Like,
No, why? Because he's rushing us so
Did
much.
it?
it's true, I've been Brent.
Ah.